Yo, 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 yo. Let's see that. Let's minimize that. Let's bring Apex back into the scene.
These steps, dumping oil with each one spit out. The oil gets recaptured in a pan on the machine, filtered, and then reused later. The apex of the line runs through an oil bath, which helps rid the race of any debris from the grinding process and then relubricates it. Then, just like before, they progress over to another vertical lift and travel up and over to the next machine. That's where we get to the most important
one cam is
part
off.
of this
Let's
process.
turn the cam back on.
Polishing. The polishing process follows the grinding and oil bath, getting a perfect finish to the surface. After polishing, some bearings are spot checked at a manual inspection station. This involves tools like a magnifying glass and measurement gauges or calipers to measure the surface smoothness, the diameter, and the finish. And as they progress, once again, bearings end up back in the lift and they're brought up to the ceiling, over to the next room, through another into oil bath in a box, and then to the ultrasonic cleaner. Here, the smaller rings are in open place for about 8 seconds at a time, and then advanced on the track, while larger ones take longer. These ultrasonic cleaners use cavitation bubbles, high-frequency sound waves, to help dislodge debris and dust. When the bubbles pop, debris is removed and swept away by oil. TPI says that dust is the #1 cause of failure for bearings, which is why they have so many cleaning steps at every stage in the pipeline. Oil is regularly changed at this stage, and it's sent through filters like these, which help trap contaminants at multiple filtering stages to reduce the use of new oil. In the background of the ultrasonic cleaner and the filter, you can already see the next machine working, and it's completely custom built for this job. This machine is one of the most mechanically active. Its job is to match the most suitable inner and outer race to each other. Due to the 30 micron tolerance previously, the over-under of the inner and outer race means that they can find at random to have a high-quality ball bearing. Instead, as each ring enters the machine, pressure from the ultrasonic cleaner, the robotic arm moves in, extends down, and expands the physical gauge acting as caliper to measure the inner and outer diameter. Then, the central robotic arm picks up the ring, either places it in the middle, acting as a holding area until a perfect match is found, or places it to the side nearest the exit, and that's with its match. Like a matchmaker, the arm creates a memory and knows the tolerance of each individual ring that picks up. It then tracks its location in memory until the perfect match is discovered. This reduces defects, eliminates guesswork, and increases precision. For the parts being made today, the inner to outer range of mating tolerance is 13 to 29 microns, so they have a 16 micron gap within that original plus or minus 30. Imagine getting swiped left on because you were 31 microns the wrong height. It's a very judgmental robot. If any bad raceways are found at this stage, they're set aside in a different holding area to be reclaimed or recycled. The paired inner and outer rings next exit the machine and have the steel balls placed roughly between them. However, the balls can't fit within the inner and outer ring yet due to the tolerances, so they sit only partially lowered into their final location with the steel applied. The unit progresses to a heating coil, where it heats all the components up enough to loosen and expand the ring, which allows the rolling elements to fall into place within the complete ball bearing unit. The bearing only needs to sit within the coil for 4 to 5 seconds as it gets blasted, making this one of the part of the process. Watch this machine work. It's impressive. And now for the final steps of the ball bearing manufacturing process, starting with photography. Here, the assembled angular contact bearing
Introducing your champion.
chamber for some quick flat photography. This serves as another optical inspection step, where the machine is checking the photo for accurate placement of all components. Let's just say it's on the screen for installers and collaborators to inspect. As the bearings exit, a series of pistons work to punch the bearings over to the correct track, depending on whether it passed or failed with AOI. And then they can the next conveyor belt. At this stage, it's under 0.1%. The factory was able to achieve this by building its matchmaking robot that we saw earlier. It's also helped customers by
round, we drop it.
Once more, the bearing is prepped for the final stage. After this, there are 8 more stages of washing the bearing. This time, progressing through the custom-made machine for the job. You can see the bearing different from one stage to the next by these black lamps. Stage involves a strength ahead that lowers down over the assembly. Last, crash.
Enemies drop down near me.
Then rotate the bearing to assembly during the process.
Countdown.
Attention. The nozzle operates the bearing is crash. Again. Over time until it's ejected back onto a lift. They progress up and over.
Getting shot down. Enemy shield broken.
Better this than the slow death of obedience,
Like
right?
the world's lowest friction Plinko machine, this complex set of robotics performs a few steps. First, it checks the diameter once more and lowers it. Then it performs a wash to remove some of the excess oil from earlier. Then it applies a special anti-corrosion formula, a lot of this not visible externally. And finally, it fills the bearing with grease and packs it together. The process is quick.
God, what a-holes.
After all the steps, it's trained upon training the bearing by 145 size and height. And that shows the entire process of how the annual contact ball bearings are made. It's a lot of cleaning, conveyor belts, and optimal inspection. It's a critical step in grinding and polishing. But now, it's time to move on to the next stage. There are various types of environmental and thermal chambers here, where TPI lets racks of new fans and exposed bearings sit in programmed conditions. This allows them to test for the impact of humidity and heat for longevity and endurance testing. Here, newly engineered fluid dynamic bearings are being sent through a drying oven at 120 degrees Celsius, with the company planning to move to 200 degrees in the future. Unfortunately for these bearings, their entire existence is the fuel tank. They get made, and then they get tested until failure. Some of the endurance testing includes observing and occasionally sampling the oil and trays for chemical changes due to prolonged exposure to simulated elements. This is to double check that the oil's characteristics, such as viscosity and dry out endurance, are the same as in the CFD simulations. FDVs often use 2 different kinds of oil at different densities, so each of these is tested here. But in addition to product endurance testing, which is mostly done with rapid heating and cooling to simulate age at a faster rate, they also do real-time R&D testing. One of these ovens is used for research, and it will be tested at 60 degrees Celsius for 100,000 hours. It's been running nearly continuously for years now, and it hasn't had a failure yet. Although this can be simulated to keep things practical, and it is, They still maintain some real-time ovens to check those simulations, even if it'll take a decade. For completed products, typically if anything fails, it'll be the electronics, the motor, or the circuit board. If a fluid dynamic bearing
Who
fails,
gets a
it's
win
going from
if your
oil
heart's in
leakage
the
or
right
drying.
place?
Now to get into FTD R&D and manufacturing, first some more basics. Fluid dynamic bearings are non-contact bearings that are typically quieter and steadier in operation as a result of the use of fluid. These get named from the fluid in which the shaft rests, which, as it spins, pressurizes the fluid. FTDs are made of a few key components: the shaft, or the rotor, which is connected to the motor spindle, and the FTD interface is one of the key areas that gets designed.
I'm the jump master. No straying now.
With a groove, which is shaped just
I
like
suggest
that.
this landing
There's also
location.
a stator surrounding the shaft. It's not made of aluminum, brass, or bronze, or stainless steel. The fluid itself supports the load, and during rotation, forms a thin film between the shaft and the bearing housing. Grooves help to distribute this film evenly and at as low an RPM as possible. Finally, a return circulates the fluid and helps with heat dissipation. This room helps illustrate the components. The benchtop power supply, laptop, and test platform are configured to test the voltage of the bearing to the fan shaft. And as a demonstration, we see the voltage when the rotation stops or slows.
Get ready. Moving up.
FTD in the shaft, especially in the resting state. By using voltage, this lab can evaluate the oil pressure within the FTD during operation, but without disturbing it. This R&D lab is trying to determine how bearings behave internally at different speeds, and so using these instruments gives us inside look while preserving the integrity of the bearing. Now it's the last leg of the tour, manufacturing of FTDs. I'll walk you over
Round
to the
one.
factory and
Begin
the part
ring
of
countdown.
Is anyone with us?
Kate De Camper says,
45
Naha.
seconds. Ring spa.
steps are familiar with what we saw in ball bearings, which is why we went over them first. There's really only one key difference, and that's processing the metal and also filling it with fluid. When they supply a metal rod down the side. We asked our community for some information on this machine, since it was lost in translation, and viewer Calvino Bear wrote this. Quote, that's a bar beater, probably for a Swiss-type lathe or screw machine to make the bearing. It feeds bar stock into the lathe's bullet chuck, while the
New
chuck
kill
is
leader.
unplanned.
Go on, watch out.
Usually with some kind of pneumatic cylinder into a stop in the machine. The lathe pre-clamps, and then it can make a new part from this fed-in material. It allows the machine to run almost completely unsupervised 50,000 parts a day. Thanks to your Mr. Bear for that one. As the rod gets fed into the machine, it's chopped to size and
Rings
spit
moving.
out the collection button. This eventually forms the house using our completed FTPs we were allowed to take home as souvenirs. The rest of the FTP manufacturing steps are similar to the ball bearing steps. There's a lot of cleaning,
Shotgun bolt here. Level 3.
and the secrecy around the fluid aspect that we couldn't film that machine. After the bearings are completely manufactured, they go through desktop and ultrasonic cleaners to remove debris once more, and then they get packaged in plastic and visually inspected. This room also serves as QC, where they take random samples
Got some materials here.
and that
You
leads
hear
to
that?
bearing factory.
There's a care
This
package
has been
coming down.
An incredibly educational journey into learning not just about how bearings are made, but how they work when different kinds are used. This has been our fourth weekly installment in our newest season of factory tours. Last week, we visited an engineering lab to learn about custom circuit board design for specialized tasks. Before that, we visited a RAM manufacturing and fitting facility, and before that one, a server and case manufacturing
laser
plant.
sight
To kick
here.
this all off.
Level 3.
Next week, we're taking a brief break from this series, and then we'll come back with a couple more episodes to close out the
Off the
season.
squad's list.
Subscribe to catch more of our educational factory tour series, and let us know what kinds of factories you want to see next. To support us and this educational series, go to store.gamersnexus.net and grab one of our brand new disappointment-filled 2023 shirts. We only made one run of these, and
Evo
we're
shield
already
here.
more than
Level
halfway
2.
through. We don't plan to restock them, so visit the store to pick one up today and support our series. Thanks for watching. See you all next time. For all you guys guys out there today coming from Ninja's stream, and this is one that I really love to talk about. As Ninja on an OG Fortnite stream with Doc, Ninja, and Tim the Tatman went on a little bit of a semi-rant, just telling the Doc how
Got
his
some extra
competitive
supplies.
history has come around. And he starts to name off all of his titles and championships and accomplishments inside the esports scene from game to game. If you guys don't know the history of Ninja, has been a pro player in several games out there in esports and has been around for a long freaking time. Been covering this dude for a long time, and he is. I think people forget how much of a gamer Ninja truly is. So here's him listing off some of his competitive achievements. No.
Listen up, I'm calling a lifeline package
One of
in.
the best battle royale players in the world. You know what I mean? T1 Invitational Championship, right? At TwitchCon, the very first one. Games, multiple Gamescom tournament wins under the belt at PUBG. A 4th place, a 1st place, and a 2nd place in the same tournament. How come we don't talk about it enough? We don't talk about it enough, man. We played 7th in that tournament. I have a black. Never black. That's cute, Tim. I have a level 3 helmet and a golden pan PUBG Invitational. Talk to me about Halo. How many championships? 0. One. Halo 4? Yes. The Halo 4 Orlando? Or no, Texas. Yeah, PUBG, very first tournament ever. It was when Halo 4 was like a tournament before people could get really good at it. And it was me, Ryan, and Goofy, and legit. Yeah, bro. So it's a 1st place, dude. $20,000. Stream side, you're right. So we do it all, man. It's crazy. Ryan, dude. It's my very first con event ever. I played stock events
Extended light mag here. Level 3.
But I played into the game now. Professional player, not phase on the tournament. Took a map against who was it? Took a map against Eco's team. Come on. What's it, game 3 like? Come at me, dude. What's the team he done? Two fucking points in PUBG and solos. Z1 days when he was squaring off against T2, I would have loved to been around. I was been before my time.
Round 2. Beginning ring countdown.
Throwing Valorant in there. I remember back when Esports Talk covering the series that he was taking off. I believe they actually beat 3 Tier 1 teams. I want to say Renegade back in the day.
Delivering
FaZe Man was
replicator.
one, and there was another team they also beat.
Replicator on its way down.
I can't remember who it was, but Valorant for a time there, we talked about
Searching
Ninja
myself
was
up
paying
again.
the full salaries and above average salaries for a full Valorant roster early on those days to compete. You guys remember that little team time in action? Like those were great days of esports coverage, and I would say peak before he took his bow out and returned to Fortnite, and of course streaming
Listen
deals
up, I'm
taking
calling
over
a lifeline
and him doing
package
his
in.
thing. This dude has competitive history. Like, correct me if I'm wrong. You guys can leave a comment down below. I'm truly curious. I've asked this question before.
Attention, the
Who out there
champion has
that is
been
a streamer
eliminated.
and creator is also one of the best
Could be some
gamers
loot here,
in
I'll
the
let you
scene,
know.
and Ninja would be probably in my top 5, if
Evo
not
shield here.
guaranteed in my
Level
top
3.
10. I would have other little names out there. I would have Ninja. I would have Tifu. I'd have Shroud. I've had It's Timmy. There's definitely people I'm missing. I don't want to piss anyone off, just so you guys know. I think you could probably argue someone like Nick Brooks in there as well.
45 seconds
I think
before
for me
closure.
currently, It's Timmy is like a guy who is like the modern day Shroud and could touch any game and be great at it. But Ninja, like, has that background, and if he really wanted to step away from Fortnite, he's already proven he can, but the viewership is so strong, and he is still very good at that game. I just thought it was really cool to see a short clip out there of him saying, hey, I'm still one of the best, man, and I'm excited to see what future games do come out.
I need heavy
and
mags.
These gamers come out of the woodworks to really show off their competitiveness, you know? Who is the best gamer / streamer you guys know? I would love to see some comments on this one. And what do you guys think? So next time.
Damn, we got a ways to
take care of
go,
yourself,
brother.
stay hydrated.
We better start
Here
moving
sometime soon.
fast. And we gotta weave through the fucking mountains up here. Up to the left, and to the right.
Outside of the ring.
Attention.
Unless you want to go under. You're trying to go under? Is that what
You
you're
hear that?
doing?
There's a care package coming down.
You're going
There's a
under,
lot of
I'm
bad
going
news in the
around.
world, so allow me to cleanse your palate with some good news.
You
A
might have
very
had the better
tasty
play there,
treat
buddy.
for you today.
I didn't
8
know
months
that's what you were
ago,
doing
I
and you
made a
didn't
video
communicate
covering the
at all.
story of criminal Nicholas Halliburton. Nicholas here tried to avoid punishment for his crime, and he fled the country after faking his own death. It wasn't an elaborate fake death ruse, it wasn't a galaxy brain scheme. He didn't exactly call up best quality vacuum from Breaking Bad and order a Hoover Max or anything. But he was successful in leaving the United States and evading authorities, and he started a new life with a new alias, Arthur Knight, which was only one of many names that he went by. He was changing his name more frequently than kids used to on Club Penguin. But Arthur Knight was by far his most used
Come and get
alias.
your birthday
Now, it's
present.
important that I tell you what charges he was trying to run away from. Rape charges. You see, Nicholas Halliburton, Nicholas Selassie, Arthur Knight, all one and the same. A rapist. He faked his own personality by faking the out to a bunch of
Get to me and get out with my tower.
Is actually the wanted U.S. fugitive Nicholas
Got some
Halliburton.
extra supplies.
And while parading around as Arthur Knight, he tried desperately to convince people that this was all a complete misunderstanding, or that he had been framed,
Got a
claiming that it was
replicator
all
coming
part of
down.
a grand
Fast me down,
conspiracy
sugar.
to connect him, the innocent Arthur Knight, to this rapist, Nicholas Halliburton. He kept trying to insist that it's a
1 minute
miscarriage
until a
of
nearby ring
justice what's
closes.
happening to him. It's wrong, it's outrageous. But it's not like they just gave it the old eyeball test or the smell test to connect him. They had every piece of hard evidence possibly required to say beyond a shadow of a doubt that these are the same person. They had DNA evidence. He had identifiable tattoos that they were easily able to connect to Nicholas Halliburton. Like they had everything. The whole thing. And the judge even said as much as well.
In July,
I'm crafting.
Knight was
Hold
arrested
up now.
again, and prosecutors matched his fingerprints to Halliburton's. Friday, prosecutors of the Scottish court revealed they were able to tell his
damage.
after mentioning tattoos on the dog.
Throw my grenade out.
And even in the face of overly he kept trying. Like the world's worst refusing to give up, Nicholas Halliburton kept desperately trying to convince even a single soul on this planet that it was all just a
We're all inside the ring.
Nicholas said the interview he did, where he tried to
Scrappy DP says, cheaters.
To someone who believes that you are Nicholas Halliburton.
He's got that rock bottom intonation going on. I'm not Nicholas.
Oh,
It was a low blow to say that it's all just putting on a show and an act. It's more than that. He's out here with a fucking performance that would make every thespian troupe in America jealous. This is Oscar-worthy material that we're working with here. To suggest that it's just a show or an act. I've ever seen in my fucking life. But nobody believed this. Actually, nobody on the fucking planet believed this. However, he does travel with his supporting actress here for this interview, where she sits next to him. She's like trying to calm him down, like, no, don't do that. Not that death-defying stunt where you stand up. Oh, you're gonna hurt yourself, dear. Please, no. no! Like panicking when he stands up and starts, you know, wacky inflatable tube manning his arms around, like he's getting hit with an earthquake or something. So he does have her traveling with him, I guess, to try and make it seem more credible, I guess. But clearly it doesn't work. So anyway, what is the good news here? Well, the good news is Nicholas Aliverdian is being extradited to the U.S. He is finally going to face the punishment that he has eluded for so long now. U.S. fugitive accused of faking his death to avoid rape charges, extradited from Scotland. In case you don't know who this is, let me pull up his infamous interview where he tried to prove that he is not the rapist. So that little song and dance he tried to put on for the thespian troupe, it's coming from a very bad man. It's not exactly like, you know, some minor offense or anything that he's trying to weasel his way out of with that. The U.S. Nicholas Rossi, whose legal name is Nicholas Alverdian, is charged with sexually assaulting a former girlfriend in Utah in 2008. He also faces multiple complaints against him in Rhode Island for alleged domestic violence. Rossi was 36. Rossi, 36, was Utah bound on Friday and will stand trial in Utah County for felony rape charges. The man said he was framed by authorities who took his fingerprints while he was under a coma so they could connect him to Rossi. He repeatedly appeared in court in a wheelchair using an oxygen mask and speaking in less than convincing British accents. I'm glad they just let it go. I'm glad they did fight to get him back so that he could finally face punishment. I can't believe Arthur Knight could be slandered like this. Think you'll make it out of this alive. Now, even amidst all of this, he still has the gall to continue to state
The children
that
back
it's
home.
a case of mistaken identity and that he is an Irish orphan.
You don't know what my
named
creative
Arthur
is, dude.
Knight.
Eyes
That's
on the
his
prize.
story, and he's sticking to it. Even though he is dead to rights with the overwhelming amount of concrete proof that he is Nicholas Aliverdian.
Let's go over there.
He still keeps wiggling his finger saying, nope, that's not it.
I wonder what we'll find over
It's
there.
all wrong,
Heard that.
Arthur Knight. It is actually that
Let's all celebrate and have a good time. Celebration.
I also just had to include this because it is so unbelievably outrageous.
Okay, Funk Master. We gon' celebrate and have a good time. We've come
DP is
to
now
come
live.
together.
Streaming Apex Legends.
It's up
January
to you.
13th,
What's
2024
your
iPlayGames.
pleasure? Everyone around the world, come on.
Long way to the next ring. Lots of ground to be
It's a celebration.
First blood.
Dun, 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 dun. Ah, wahoo! Dun, dun, dun.
His testimony left the courtroom observers with
Come on.
balance of
We've got 45 seconds and a long way to go.
Optics here.
It's a celebration.
That is the most
Extended light
nonsensical
magna.
story
Level
ever
3.
told. Let's just go ahead and play with that.
Bum, 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 ba-da-da-da.
Hospital staffer take
Hop up here.
fingerprints and
Skull
send them to
piercer.
Utah,
Optics
of all
here.
places.
Sniper.
He is not in
Heat
the
shield,
United
yeah.
States. Why would they send
Materials
his
here.
fingerprints internationally to Utah to just frame a random guy? What kind of fucking conspiracy would that be? And
The ring's
also,
close. 10
who
seconds.
the fuck would tattoo a man at a hospital just to connect him to the guy in Utah again? This
Welcome to the shop.
Arthur
I've
Knight
got just the thing
academic
for you.
Irish orphan.
Grapple.
Evo shield here. Level 2.
I got some materials for
Bum,
us.
bum, 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 ba-da-da-da. Wahoo!
1 minute, friends.
Iota.
It's a
Almost
celebration.
done now.
Phoenix Kit here.
Barrel stabilizer
So
here.
you will find punishment that is long overdue. So that's good news, and I just
Sniper stock here. Level
That's
3.
about it. See ya.
Extra supplies over here.
At the Eggman Arrow booth at CES, the company is showing off its
Med kit here.
car concept. A
Ooh, I feel
forearm
good
with
about
bone-like
this
propellers
device.
pulled away into
Shall
the
we?
body of the car, so when it's driving by,
Phoenix
you wouldn't
Kit here.
even know it's a flying car. Well, we won't see this take flight at CES. It's an evolution of the company's X3 flying car, which X-Pan Aero
Come and get your
has
birthday
shown.
present.
What you're seeing here is the first eVTOL demonstration in X-Pan Aero outside of China.
New kilometer. Go on, watch.
Setting up a zipline. Care package over there.
Car features cameras and side cameras.
Get ready, it's zipline time.
Zip it!
Champion just fell. They must not be very good.
Zip it good! Getting shade. It's not too late to zip it.
Watch out.
Zip it good.
Extended heavy mag here. Level 3.
I could use that.
I could use that.
Tossing jump drive.
I could use that, sir. I gotta find me a jump pad.
Enemy here. Enemy over there. Don't let them see you.
From LG see-through TV to the first car equipped with ChatGPT, the world's biggest electronic show continues to bring us extraordinary tech. Here's what are, in our humble
Is there an
opinion,
enemy
the
between
best
us?
products from CES.
Is that what you're trying to communicate to me? Because I'm gonna try to get back to you.
Hostile right
LG
here.
introduced a 77-inch transparent TV
cracked an
called
enemy
the OLED
shield.
TV. The idea
Watch out,
is it's
enemy there.
supposed to blend in with
Frag
your
out.
home when you're not
Reloading.
using it by transforming it into a window from Starry Night, rather than taking up space with a boring black screen. I am not sure how much blending in it'll be doing. It's far too cool a to go unnoticed, but it sure does open up the room more than a black screen.
Don't drive in
You
position.
can watch TV on transparent mode, but the screen can also become opaque for more traditional viewing. It only has one power port, which is great because it
Shield now.
so if you can see
Reload.
lots of cables through your transparent
Reloading.
TV. You can plug any other functions into a separate box that can sit up to 30
Just giving my shields a reach.
Pricing hasn't been set, but Siemens David Kastner expects it to be very expensive. It's supposed to be available sometime this year.
I'm spotted,
Samsung
taking
also
fire.
introduced a
Broke that
transparent
beam
version of
for
its
shooting
micro
at me.
LED screens.
Enemy taken
This
Contact.
Evac tower out.
one, because it isn't available on the market yet, and two, because the demo is highlighted just for virtual applications. It Windows are flexible boxes, one page, 8
Contact with hostile.
that you can see through and see useful information like the score on. Pretty neat, even if it's still a concept. AI was the buzzword at this year's CES, which isn't surprising because it's the hottest
You know it
topic
just-
right now. Because, to be fair, a lot of the companies that present at CES have been talking about it for years. But at CES 2024, we saw some of the major AI advancements from the past year, like OpenAI's ChatGPT, being integrated into our everyday devices. Maybe the most significant came from Volkswagen.
Another squad. Replicator on its way to down.
Where the fuck am I even being shot from?
Enemy spotted.
It's your lucky day. I've got you.
For example, place a call or navigate your home, and tasks like these will continue to be handled locally by VW's software. But starting in Q2 of this year, IDA will be able to answer more complicated questions with the help of ChatGPT.
Sure, have me come to you and then you guys die and then leave the match.
Restaurants nearby and figuring out which ones have fettuccine Alfredo on your own, you can just ask IDA, where can I get a good fettuccine fettuccine alfredo nearby, and the voice assistant will find the restaurants with the dish for you. Rabbit's R1 uses artificial intelligence to take scrolling out of using your smartphone. Just press a button, speak voice commands into it like a walkie-talkie, and it operates the apps on your phone for you. So you could ask it to, for example, play a Spotify playlist on your phone or call an Uber. It's $200 and is currently available for pre-order. This is the flip phone like you've never seen it before. Meet Samsung's Flex In and Out Flip. It bends 360 degrees so you can still use it when it's shut. It doesn't block the camera even when it's flipped backwards, and the larger side is big enough to show useful information like battery, the time, media playback controls, and more. It's still just a concept, but it's pretty cool, and CNET's Lisa Edichico points out that this could give us a glimpse into the future of foldables. The EV ring may look like a regular piece of jewelry, but it's actually a smart ring designed specifically for women. It tracks a period, ovulation, menstrual symptoms, daily steps, active minutes, sleep, mood, and more. CNET's Bridget Carey used it while running around CES and liked that it was an unobtrusive way to just track her health, and then she could check her data from the mobile app. She said it did well counting her steps, and unlike her Apple Watch, she could sleep with it without worrying about the battery dying overnight. You can order the EV ring now for $270. It doesn't require a subscription, but it is iOS only right now. There's never a shortage of cool new laptops at CES. ASUS unveiled the ZenBook Duo, the brand's first laptop with two full 14-inch OLED touchscreens, giving you lots of screen real estate. We saw a design like this last year and highlighted it as one of the best products of CES 2023, Lenovo's YogaBook 9i. But the ASUS laptop offers two welcome improvements over Lenovo's: a detachable Bluetooth keyboard and a built-in kickstand for the laptop. You can also lay the ZenBook Duo flat and use it with the ASUS Active Pen. The performance specs are pretty sweet in the ZenBook Duo as well, with up to an Intel Core Ultra 9 processor, integrated Intel Arc graphics, and up to 32 gigabytes of memory. ASUS says the ZenBook Duo will be available sometime in Q1 with a starting price of around $1,500. Those were some of the best products of CES 2024. For more cool tech and our favorite finds from the show floor, subscribe to CNET.
I got your back. Remember me tell you.
This is just way more people than you need to run a live stream service. Currently, the aforementioned user of Airtech.com is running on basically less than like 50 people doing very efficient outsourcing, and they have about 10 or 12% of the audience. They're running just fine. Now, granted, Twitch paved the way, right, because of the CDN system, for them to be able to do that. But all that stuff is done now. We just don't need that many employees. And that kind of brings us to section 2, which is probably what y'all are here for. And that is, like, what is the reality? Like, what is actually happening at Twitch?
How the fuck did we get to Devin Nash already? Yeah, random orange cat. I didn't see that one.
Good. I'm the jump master.
I'm the jump master. Let's go over there.
You suck dick sometimes, but doesn't make me gay, you know.
See someone out there? Not our first world food, compadres.
I think everybody can tell that YouTube is sincerely going through a moment right now. It's never been easier to be a YouTuber, it's never been more desirable to be a YouTuber, and it's never been more profitable to be so. Every YouTuber for some reason wants to be a YouTuber. So obviously I've been trying to figure out this YouTube thing. And these
Well, we need to move. This is not a place to loot. I don't know why you dropped us here. Anyone got a grenade to at least open this thing?
Teams drop from the other place.
Who's got the goods to pop it?
There's a lot of loot over here. We just wait from the other teams to kill each other, and then we go. Feel me, Doc?
You want a third?
Mozambique, yeah.
Yeah, let's go push.
Who are we pushing?
The three teams that drop over there.
Over there? Dude, I've got a Mozambique and an EVA 8. You think that I can push teams with this?
something. What you need? What you need? I'm gonna get it for you. Here you go, my friend. An R80. R88.
On TikTok are stuck there. They want to make longer form content and they just don't know. And the other thing about TikTok success is that it
Who's getting shot?
to stay the same.
Me.
Successful.
Oh, he's almost dead. Go ahead. One shot. Get the motherfucker.
Inside this ring. Reloading.
I broke his shield.
And I bet
On your feet. Lifeline's got your back. Pass me that shit. Reloading. Taking fire.
Charging on my shield.
We're getting shot. Keep moving.
Just giving my shields a recharge.
Yo, we just check out that care package.
I throw my pad. So we can jump.
Where at?
Mohi.
He has like 4 other channels, different genres that are all successful channels. I think he said Style Theory is now one of the top style channels on YouTube. That's
Just a
incredible.
skin. 1 second.
He feels like he can live a moment
Help
of
on.
his life.
Help Johnny left. Come get your
And
fill.
Tom, this video has this many views. Brilliant YouTuber.
Your time is not
Oh no, they're pushing. That was a pretty bad idea, not gonna lie.
He says that he feels like he can't continue to move forward without hiring a manager.
That was intense. Really makes me want to take a long pause and riff.
I'm so tired.
And a lot of YouTubers like have come out with videos, including Matt Pat, talking about why does YouTube feel boring now? I have done it. I've created the ultimate online video. I watched every YouTube video, but because I thought that Mr. Beast would do that very thing, I decided to do it one better. I watched every YouTube video and counted every pixel on every frame of every video. And guess what? I still thought that Jimmy might do that, so I decided to do it one better. I did it all in 24 hours. And what's crazy about it feeling quote unquote boring is that it's gotten more extreme. I haven't spent the next 7 days buried alive under 20,000 pounds of dirt. It's tough to think and serves like
Alright, well, I changed my mind. Unfortunately, that's the last time I'm gonna be able to do that. Because for the next 100 hours, AI is gonna have full control over my life. It's gonna ask me to do things like jump off a bridge, or control what I say on a real date.
I'm sure by now you've noticed every video is I bought every
From the original we first made in 1986 to the newest limited edition, it wasn't easy or cheap.
I bought every single MacBook ever. My bank account hates me. I ate every
The pizza slice. Over the next 24 hours, I'm going to be setting the world record for most pizza restaurants visited in 24 hours.
I went to every
Joe, you clicked on the video thinking, is this every rainforest cafe in the country? Technically, that title is a lie. I'm going to every rainforest cafe in the country and Canada.
I actually really like Eddie Bareback's videos though. Funniest White Guy Award goes to him. A lot of creators' videos right now come from breaking your mind by giving you everything at once, all in one video. What is this doing to our minds?
Picking up real Uber riders and new types of Ubers that I've invented.
Please give me a 5-star rating.
And hopefully, Uber sees this video and takes some notes.
In Matt Pat's videos, he talks about Hope Scope. And when I saw Hope Scope 2 years ago, like I thought she was like a leggings YouTuber.
A legging or two in my day, so it's totally an option. For what these are, they're not bad.
Remember the whole leggings test thing? Now she's one of those I did everything everywhere videos.
I bought a box of Halloween costume returns. At least I thought it was one box. Turns out we have 27 boxes.
And I can't lie, I was kind of a part of that. I've done those kind of videos in the past. I think we did like I tried every energy drink or something like that, and the people be like, hey,
Choose to drink this. You feel it? Johnny, alright? No, let's do this. Are we drinking the whole thing or just this?
these videos are excess videos. And I'm not gonna lie, I have some favorite excess videos. Let me share them with you. I was trying to pick one Mr. Beast video for my favorite excess videos, and there's too many. I mean, the Olympics thing was amazing. Behind me is one person from every country. The Squid Games thing is terrifying, but an amazing YouTube video. We created every single separate Squid Game in real life, and whichever one of these 456 people survives the longest wins 456 grand. I only discovered Mr. Beast like a year ago. I feel like I was the last person to start watching his videos, and every week, every month, it's like, wow, how does he take it? How did he take it to another level? So, gotta give it to him. And then there's Enos, the fancy house guy. I feel like I was a fan of Enos before he really became popular recently, but my favorite video of his when it came out was the $100 million, the most expensive house in America.
This is the biggest and the most expensive home currently on the market in the United States with an asking price of $295 million.
This house is everything. I showed this video to all my friends, and I told them I'm getting this house. And then the Fashion Nova guy, the guy who invented Fashion Nova guy, good for him. I'm jealous of him. I want to be like him. He can't live there forever. Eventually, he's gonna want to sell that house and move somewhere else, and I hope he gives it to me. We can sell it to me. Yeah, this house is way too much. If you ever wanted to have an overload, because I should have saw my friends and like, look, this is not a house. This is like a college campus. This is like an office building. I'm like, so there's bedrooms here too. One of my favorite things, the fire pit, right over from you. And this is another. So if you want to sit in between all the fire pits, you're right here. But recently gets crazier and crazier. It's J-Rose11.
Trying to do the YouTube run in under 2 hours.
We are killing it! And by it, I mean you.
In my opinion, J-Rose is the greatest Pokemon trainer of all time. You want to see
Rhoda says, let's rat.
Why are there only two of us?
And Flamethrower takes me down to 21 HP. Flail cannot miss, and I've done it. It's not even at level 100. We did it at level 99.
You want to see somebody beat the game without taking damage? You want to see somebody soft lock themselves and then get out of it? Or speed run the game? J-Rose is the guy. He got me through 2020. But anything other than that, y'all, if I feel like my life is in more danger than it is in safety, ain't doing it. A lot of you young folk need to hear this. I mean, I guess you could say I did engage in a fight on PTV, or you could say, what if your spray gun has smacked you so hard, like, you're supposed to pass away? There are doctors there. And like I said, once I found out my coach was Filipino, I knew I was going to win. But anything other than that, that's a sport, okay? Sports are cool. But that's about it. I keep it pretty chill, because I get overwhelmed pretty easily. So what do you guys think? Are excess videos good or bad? Because YouTube content is essentially better than it was. I have to admit that when we were just watching people talking to their webcams in their rooms. But what is it doing to our brains? Watch this other video of me talking about something very important.
Welcome to the home of the future. At CES in Las Vegas this week, I took a look on the show floor for the technologies that are coming to our homes to make them smarter, safer, and more efficient. After days of wandering the halls of CES and looking at hundreds of gadgets, I'm excited to show you which ones stood out the most. Let's take it room by room, starting with the kitchen. There's a revolution on the show floor at CES in insulation. This Gen Air smart fridge is equipped with the world's thinnest refrigeration insulation panels. Gone are the bulky polyurethane panels, and in their place is a powder blend of 95% Slim-Tech insulation that can make the fridge 50% more efficient or get you 25% more capacity, so more space to store your fancy water. Really fancy water. Better insulation also means fewer compression cycles, so your fridge is less noisy and it may last longer. These under-cabinet smart lights are first of their kind and to lighting. Two that can fit flush under your cabinet and can be plugged in or hardwired. They have device controllers and work with wireless or wired GE Sync smart switches, as well as voice control. So you can take your kitchen from dim to bright, or even blue, in an instant. Kohler's new bidet can turn your toilet smart. The Pure Wash can wash your bit with voice control using Alexa and Google. And it has hands-free operation thanks to motion sensor, plus a remote control and a heated seat to keep it warm. We'll be back in a second with some robots. Here's Andrew with a message from our sponsor.
There's a prime spot for mayhem.
We're seeing AI integrated into all types of devices, from small sensors in an electric vehicle.
Reckon we crash land this puppy there.
And with artificial intelligence set to take center stage in the coming years, our vision.
Enough lying around. We're dropping.
It's incredible we already have a revenue funds. This is about 70% of the world's population is being marketed funds. From startups, large enterprises, the RPG platform provides common software standards and foundational.
We got people with us.
Well, that'd be an enemy.
Enemy spotted.
An enemy landed near me.
Intelligent and seamless than ever before. Now, Hawk doesn't influence our editorial videos, but they do partner with us to make videos like this possible. Alright, let's get back to CX.
Matic is a new robot vacuum that's more Wall-E than
I haven't
Roomba.
picked anything up yet.
It moves around
Me
more
neither.
naturally than most robot vacuums, and it's kind of cute. Matic has a slew of interesting features we developed, including gesture control
The
and
battle happens
dirt
quick. Be
detection,
ready.
so it can go
Next
out
ring's
and
not
look for
close.
messes. It can suck up wet messes, as well as vacuum and mop.
Listen up. The ring be closing in 1 minute.
I only have a
and it
car.
doesn't require an internet connection, so that
Good luck, gun.
your home stays in your home.
Rings far, 45
On me? Oh, that's you. Never mind.
Including a movement of the thread things.
No, there's one here.
With you? With you? He's up top.
Gonna need to carry more bandages round the whole world.
I need to get back in.
Solar generator is an excellent solution for taking control of your home's power. It's also my pick for best smart home gadget at CES this year. The Delta Pro Ultra Kit can store enough power to run your home for 2 days or up to a month. You scare the system.
That was absolutely pathetic.
So you can take it and leave for the weekend. It's easy for an electrician to install, and it works with EcoFlow's new Smart Home Panel 2 to automatically manage which loads use the battery to keep you running for longer. Artificial intelligence was a big theme on the show floor this week, and Samsung and LG into robots. Bordy is a rolling robot from Samsung that takes the smart display mobile. The voice-controlled home assistant has 2 projectors built in, and using LiDAR, can figure out where you are and where best to project a display when you need it. Working out, it can project your instructor on the ceiling during crunches. Cooking, it can beam your recipes right above the stove. It's an intriguing solution to the problem of smart home interfaces, and as Borley was first demoed at CES in 2020, there's a slim chance it will actually arrive in our home. The same cannot be said, however, for LG's AI agent robot. The smart home at CES 2024.
My coverage of CES 2024 is brought to you by Cooler Master, Kioxia, Asus, and Gate.
On January 17th, it'll be out with the old. Sorry, Galaxy, I'm very. It's the new. Samsung is expected to announce its Galaxy S24 lineup. Here's everything we're expecting. We don't know much about the rumored Galaxy S24 series, but there's one word I pretty much guarantee we'll be hearing a lot: AI. Samsung will probably find a way to pack AI into its new devices, whether it's in the camera, processor, or even its own generative AI model called GOS. The company introduced GOS in November 2023 as Samsung's version of ChatGPT. GOS can write emails, summarize documents, and translate audio and text in real time, and it can also generate images and code it. So pretty much the same functionality as other generative AI platforms like ChatGPT and Bard. on the actual device instead of sending it to the cloud, which should mean better privacy and speed. Until now, only Samsung employees had access to the new AI model, but it's possible it'll make its full debut on the S24 lineup. We can pretty much always expect the Galaxy's cameras to get better each year, but Samsung may follow Google's lead and add more AI coding enhancements. We saw the Pixel 8 lineup get upgrades like Magic Editor last year, which lets you erase, move, and resize objects and people in photos, so maybe we'll get something similar in the Galaxy S24 phones. There could also be some hardware adjustments. Rumors point to a new titanium frame for the Galaxy S24 Ultra, which could eventually show up on other Samsung devices. Along with AI, titanium seems to be another buzzword ever since Apple introduced it in its iPhone 15 Pro lineup. Adding this to the Ultra could make it
Here we go.
lighter, less heavy. The Ultra can also be flatter ended according to some use, but they don't have the signature curved frame. But there's still a lot of unknowns. Will there be better battery life, faster charging? The S23 series has the same charging speed as its predecessors. There's 25-watt charging on the regular S23 and 45 watts on the Plus and Ultra. But some competitors like Lenovo and
Hostile landed near me.
Plus have 68-watt charging, so Samsung.
An opponent landed near me.
I'm afraid if Samsung could give us more years of Android updates. Right now, Galaxy phones promise 4 generations of software updates, but Google's Pixel 8 phones give 7 years of updates. Hopefully, Samsung is in the spirit and tries to match or even beat that. Because if you're spending $1,000 on a phone, the longer you can hold onto it, the less painful it is to find all that
Got some materials. The ring's closing in
We'll
1.
have to wait until
We're not very
January
close.
17th at 10 a.m. Pacific time to see what Samsung actually unveils, so be sure to follow CNET for all the live updates and follow-ups. Until then, I'll keep trying to manifest this wish list. Thanks for watching.
45 seconds. Ring
The
spotted.
audience is they're running just fine. Now, granted, Twitch paved the way, right? You're in the audience, that's good. But all it's done now is you don't need that many employees. And that kind of like, what is the reality? Like, what is actually
Downed another.
what's Devin what I'm about to say, but you would have known this is coming. Because I've been saying that. And it's because, it's not because I have a talent, it's because I did it very obvious the company was like super bloated, and there were most people at the company not doing anything.
Wait, I'm not Lifeline? What is
Heads
this?
up. The ring's moving.
This company
Got people depending on you.
and you can honestly answer that question, and the question is, no, I'm not doing that. I mean,
Last member's down. One squad closer to winning.
Let's get you back on your feet, Captain.
Going in for the 5-star kitchen and working on the laptop, literally the hack daylight type stuff. That kind of
Recharging
just
shields.
makes,
Don't worry
it
about it.
honestly just makes people
Care
like,
package
Evo
coming
shield
in.
here.
Helpful
I
level
work
2
so
on top
I
up.
really put in, I run my own business, I've always run my own businesses. It just gets a little frustrating when I see like those Twitter posts and stuff like that of like people who are like, I'm in the office, like here's my breakfast, like
How the hell am I not Lifeline?
Picked up some materials.
I thought I could just hit you and fucking keep moving. Like,
I need heavy ammo.
what was? I was like, what's happening?
This is the first sign of a healthy company. Real talk. Like, this is the stuff that needs to happen. Look, like, the Deputy is saying
Light ammo here.
There's a heavy box over here. Death box.
Got an Evo shield here. Level 2.
Actually, no. But understand that these are the steps that, like, you need to take to actually run an efficient business. And wants to
Picked up some materials.
what an efficient business requires. That is something that you need to think about, right? Like, the highest cost of steps
Recharging my shields. One sec.
employees actually not even close, right? So we're gonna reference a bunch of stuff from this Dan Clancy talk, the CEO of Twitch, who did a kind of Q&A session. I'll pop up here. And he has said some things about like the size of the company. We're gonna go to 3750. It's the one I want. Now let's just listen to this for a second, and then we'll kind of get into like what I think is actually happening at Twitch. All right? I should have timestamped these. I didn't. I'm not gonna edit it either.
The organization is bigger.
that will necessarily drive growth in the service. And sometimes that's true, but sometimes that's not true. Bigger isn't always better. In fact, leaner sometimes is better.
Follow the tunnel.
I think
Half
we
gone,
need to run a
half
lean
left.
operation. And again, this isn't unique to Twitch. I think Twitch
Punching
and
a tunnel.
Amazon, I think,
Portal's
start to
ready.
realize how they can more efficiently and effectively run the company.
And then we'll go to like 1255, where he basically said this, and you'll see that say this, and I will link this in the description and everything of like some of these like posts and stuff. I got the pictures for you guys.
We are well positioned going forward. I will tell you very clearly that as we continue to grow, I'm going to be very careful as we grow the size of the organization.
I'm gonna hit that tower.
Zip line over there.
The size of the organization, comes from the work that you do, and we need to make sure
Land on the building and be prepared to fight someone under it.
every dollar we spend, that it is driving value to you, because
Some CEO speak for we had a lot of really useless people, and we need to stop hiring so much. That's what
Enemy
he's
spotted.
And I think that's true. And I think that when you look at layoffs like this, you might be inclined to believe that this is like the end of Twitch.
You got death boxes here?
Video, maybe you think that, but actually,
Death box here.
this is the sign of a company dying. I really think this is the sign of a company healing. I think these are the first steps that Twitch is taking that are practical to getting its costs under control. Employees are the highest expense cost at Twitch. Nothing else even comes close. It's not your product delivery network. It's not paying streaming. It is the highest cost to employees. That's true in most American tech companies, and we're in a situation in America right now. And this is going to like this literal person. And so I think that a lot of companies understood this, starting with Twitter, where everybody thought that Elon was insane. He was laying off like literally what was it, like 65-75% of the workforce. We go back to the YouTube video where I said that was exactly what's going to happen. That is what happened.
Setting a portal.
It's basically fine from a tech standpoint. When I do the video, I don't think it is fine from a platform standpoint.
Another squad's attacking. Focus.
So, but Google and usually have layoffs at the time of actually everywhere from Shopify to companies that understood that
Recharging my shields.
to make a company profitable starts with cutting employee costs, and that requires you to
Phasing.
company and say, who here is really pushing the deal forward, and who's
They're spotting me. I'm taking shots.
I guess I just don't have a lot of sympathy for
Recharging my shields.
people that are kind of expensive.
Q. Q.
Right. Take that the situation in Twitch.
Knockdown shield here.
To a great degree.
Level 4.
And you can see that because Dan literally says it is
Not far from the ring. Half a
it
minute.
is
Come on, say hello.
sorry, I probably shouldn't have wrote that, okay? It just sets up a disappointing
Rival there. Way in the distance.
myself. Anyway, he even says this. I'm gonna see if I have the link to this.
You're in their sights.
Recharging my shield. One sec.
I guess
10 seconds to the ring. It's close
but
at
he
least.
says basically that he anticipates that projects are going to be a little bit slower within Twitch, but otherwise the news
Patching myself up.
and projects be a little bit slower, like 5% slower, 10% slower, 20% slower. You take that back, right? And now there's a lot of people that are
Need to
talking
recharge
about, well,
my
this
shields.
might be the end of Twitch because like Twitch can't run services, they're going to get forever long. The same thing about Twitter. And say, well, is this
I'm
the
taking
end of
shots.
Reloading. Minus one photo.
Care package coming in.
Is very bullish on Twitch. As I said, they've been investing heavily in Twitch. It is
Recharging
fair
my
to
shields.
say that, Amazon, much like many
I'm
other
hurt.
companies,
Using a Phoenix kit.
I know for many of you, that's not the center of where you live. Is evolving how they think about running the company in terms of resources. We've already seen today some other announcements come out, again, not just greatest thing any LHA
careful about the size of the organization.
So he's basically saying that Elon started, and I think it was Elon started it. I mean, there were other people in like Shopify and other tech companies that were laying people off before that when the market started to get harder. But what he's basically explaining is a sort of shift in the tech industry, the psychology of CEOs and executives that has
Got a
been,
replicator coming in.
keep adding staff. And I'll tell you like what happened, like what actually happened to the company. I've also overhired for companies in the past, and I understand how this works, where you've got
Ultimate accelerant here.
and you just are like, okay, I need to hire someone to solve this problem. But maybe that problem is like a temporary problem. Maybe that problem can get better with a fix in your standard operating procedure or in an all hands. Like maybe it's not a problem that requires actual 40 hours of work a week.
45 seconds.
Issue is that as time goes on, more and more of these problems kind of get solved by those roles, and then those roles are no longer necessary.
30 seconds left.
Upper management and middle management. Nobody really sees these people anymore, and they're just kind of cozy on the picture. Now, I think that is what Dan is trying to describe. It is much more likely than this video than I am. But I'm just talking about, right? Like it or hate it, and you may comment on this video.
Enemy shield broken.
This is the reality. You're gonna get these mentalities.
How did you not communicate that there's two people there? Holy fuck. Fuck this game. Nobody ever fucking talks. How can you beat a ranked game in 2024 and not say anything?
It's going to be making over the next couple of years as they evaluate who is really useful within their company. And I think that, you know, in our own company, we downsized quite a bit. We now only run with like a few full-time employees, and then the people that we have, I think, are amazing. Versus the rest of it, we just BA or outsource, and we've consistently increased our revenue year after year, and we downsized at the same time. So by no means is like the old philosophy of like,
Dude,
oh,
it doesn't matter what you're saying about your company when you're comparing it to fucking Twitch. Come on,
especially with
Deathmatch.
automation, things like that. And so by the way,
That's
I
so
completely
weird.
believe Dan here, and I just don't think that Twitch is on its way out. I actually don't. I think that Twitch is on its way up. I think Twitch is on its redemption arc for real. And I think that they are not in danger of getting canceled by Amazon. Now, I do think there are some problems. So a lot of people are saying, like, well, what might happen to Twitch Prime? Because Prime is one of the major loss leaders within Twitch. That is the service where
Match found.
I am both shield and sword.
Maybe if we kick their asses hard enough, they'll stop bothering us. Gotta go! I'm out of here!
Here.
Here.
Spike planted.
No help in the first round.
Multiple enemies A.
Last player standing. Flawless.
I know what must be done.
Help a girl out, would you?
Together. No charges left. Here. Here.
Enemy spotted.
Spike planted.
To your left, Jet. Yep, he's in there. You see
Here.
two of them there.
Last player standing.
Is this competitive?
Kill their leader and the rest will flee like rats.
If that race breaks one more thing.
Gotta go! Go, go, go! There.
No charges left.
Enemy mid.
Good attempt.
Enemy A.
Last player
What?
standing. Team Ace.
Get ready. I go fast.
Reloading.
We can push them back.
B.
Here.
Here. Lock in sight.
Spike planted. Last player standing. Flawless.
Fight till the end. No matter what. Forward.
Hawk out. There. Here. Enemy mid. There.
They're all here.
Watching here. There.
Enemy spotted.
Enemy A.
Spike planted.
Enemy and defender spawn.
Last player standing.
Unbelievable.
Hawk out.
You know they planted the other site, right?
Real, bro. So we might be in copper.
Okay, we know the drill. Stick to your roles and we'll crush it.
All A, all A, all A, all A.
Nowhere to run.
Hawk out. Enemy spotted A. One down. Taken out. Beast of out.
They rotated. I can hear you if you get back to me, Sky.
Here.
Or not. Are they still there?
One enemy remaining.
Need healing.
Healing you.
My ult's ready. There you are, you little shit.
别泄气. Now let's turn this around.
Kenapa?
Yeah. See that? The emotions coming out of me immediately like an angry dog. I'm snapping at you.
Go, go, go.
Two different snipes, Jekyll and Hyde. We've got two important topics that I really want to discuss. The first one is extremely positive and something I'm very passionate about.
That's my bad. I misclicked.
Was that you that did that to me?
Something I'm very passionate about.
Yeah, that's my bad.
Enemy A. Fire in the hole.
Oh yeah!
He is
Monster on the loose!
Here.
Planning mid.
Spike planted.
Well, you can't stop me now because I'm coming back into it. But not quite yet. I want to quickly start with the positive thing that I'd like to discuss.
Last player standing.
Just let them try to catch me.
And I did it again last week for anyone that just needed money or something. And I've just been trying to brainstorm ways to make that a more fun stream experience. Like, I really enjoy doing it and I want to do more of it. I just want to make sure that it's a fun thing to watch as well. Right now, the current way that I'm doing it is I've had a friend of mine named JMac make a Google form so during the stream is
I'll show them.
chat and whoever wants to like enter
I'm out of here.
submits there. They tell me the amount and what it's going to be used for and whatever message they want to send, and then the chat will just shout out a bunch of random numbers. Looks like some kind of hacking sequence out of the Matrix.
I suggest you move.
Chat that, go to that form, read out the message, and send the person the money. And do that for a couple hours, give away a couple thousand
Spike
dollars
planted.
to a bunch of different people, and it makes me do that because it just feels nice to be able to give back to
Last player standing.
my shit for so long. I'm just making this a more fun, more experience on stream. Because right now it's mainly sitting silently or maybe shooting the chat a little bit and then going to that form and reading it out and then sending it. Like there's not a whole lot of like activity going on the stream itself, and I just feel like there's got to be a way of doing this in like a really exciting way. And I just haven't been able to come up with the right solution in my Google right now. The main thing is I don't want it to be some kind of competition where people have to compete for that. Maybe that could be something different down the line, but for this, I'd rather it be something that everyone, of course, can participate in, and I just haven't been able to figure out exactly what that could look like at its best. So if anyone has any ideas,
Hey there again.
I'll definitely take those there. But anyway, let's move on. But the more I narrated on it,
Spike's here.
I have Spike right there.
the more I get about it. So I won't dive in. I'm sure a lot of you know this. Police Esports is one of the
Bro, I have Spike, bro.
but this split, we wanted to bring them to the United States of America. Land of the free.
Spike planted. Last player standing.
And communism was prevented. This is where Jesus Christ was born, and this is where Police Esports is going to give
No
her
charges.
the biggest goddamn W the world's ever seen when it comes to Apex Legends.
Look for my shadows, they will hide you.
The other big organizations that have done similar things and were even doing similar things. This split, and it was all all smooth sailing. No hiccups, no bumps in the road. We started to put all our plans in motion. We had a place picked out for them here in Tampa.
Bro, they're 100% going A. We should just 5-stack and risk it, bro.
And then we got a request from the agent, the U.S. government here that was handling our case, saying that he needed a little more information. And that's a little tedious because we submitted all the necessary paperwork and all the documents and everything that all the other work submitted and did not get a request for further information. But for some reason, we were picked out for it, so it is what it is. Sometimes that's just the way the cookie crumbles. The tedious process of providing even more insight to the things that they were requesting.
Enemy spot.
And put all that in and had to wait again.
Spike planted.
Multiple enemies A.
Process by any means. The U.S. government ain't exactly known for its speed. This shit isn't exactly kicking in the afterburners or anything. They're not NOS boosters when it comes to this process. So this is over the course of weeks. And that's crucial time because our team needs to get here so they can start practicing.
Last player standing.
Our pick for this split so that way they can be prepared for when the season starts in a couple weeks.
Can we please listen to comms?
Here also prevented them from being able to practice here, which is of course detrimental. So it was stressful and a headache, but we got everything in. And then we got a message back from our agent, who of course is representing who is taking on our case and representing us and giving us either the thumbs up or thumbs down on whether or not our Australian professional gamers can come to this country to play professionally. And the answer was no, they cannot. So the round of applause for that fact took 3 gamers from coming to this country. I don't know what else we could have possibly provided. We did everything every other one did.
Mid, Sova.
144 Bryn. He's literally on full push.
Prepare for hellfire!
For you.
They're trying to rotate on us.
Bryn is 144.
Huge setback for them to be playing in a region while being in Australia. So obviously, having them in Canada still puts them in the NA region, and it was our only option left at this point since the U.S. immigration decided to spit in our face and led to a lot of panic. But
Spike planted.
it was a lot smoother and more seamless. And then we eventually found out the reason for being rejected.
Here.
And when I
Full key, bro. Bryn is 144 hit.
explanations, I'm not exaggerating. It is so backwards.
One enemy remaining.
To your left on the entrance. He's right there, yes. He's right there. You're gonna peek over the backside. You're gonna peek over that wall. One of you gotta push him hard. One of you has to push him hard. Start shooting. Go.
He said 144.
You let him go around.
Full key.
Good job.
The spike is diffused.
Gun here.
Last round before the switch.
No point saving. Buy it all. Need a drop.
Salamat, thanks. Need a drop.
The official rankings of everything and where we place in all of the majors as well as the World Championship and everything, and by every single metric we are a top 50.
I suggest you move!
Multiple enemies
That we are just one of the top teams, and they gave all of the rankings and everything.
Fire in the hole! Barrier created. One dead.
Spike planted.
Enemy removed.
Last player standing.
66. Ray, she's at the back. Oh my god, you did not.
It's so fucking unbelievable that that guy has that job.
Switching sides.
Bare minimum of just confirming something that he might
This place
be
is
a little
nice, but not
skeptical
nice enough to die in.
Instead, just
Let's
to
win
say
and get out of
that's
here.
probably why. Craziness. Actually lunacy. The But what's even more insultingly ridiculous is one of the other big things that they slapped us for. In our initial filings, they stated that they didn't like one of our clauses in our player contracts. And that clause is that we let all of our players keep 100% of their earnings, like through streaming and also through like winning prizes. I believe they were both done together, but I think they were held up on streaming in particular. At Moist Esports, we don't touch anything our players make through streaming or whatever they.
I got you, okay?
We let them keep 100% of it. The old U.S. immigration agent did not like that and took an issue with it. Maybe with the way we switched it around basically at their request. Like, we changed around some of the wording, of course still not taking anything from players or anything like that. We changed around like the wording that may have been a bit of a pressure point with it.
Raise is coming.
Basically, this to do with making these changes, and that was a problem that they rejected us for. Like, we were damned if we did, damned if we did. It seemed like the U.S. immigration agent that was
One enemy remaining.
Sorry, guys.
Done here. Another fight? Clean slate. Let's leave whatever happened in the past. Need a drop.
And when talking with all the other big orgs that have gone through a similar process, I won't name any names here because again I don't know how specific I'm even allowed to get talking about this situation. But all the other orgs
I'm
had
out of
similar
here.
experiences, or at least
I'm a duelist. I don't take.
and it's just like a commonly accepted thing in this space that the U.S. immigration is a fucking nightmare for it, and that they are needlessly nitpicky to the point where they will actually just like entire process for this. Apparently in Dota 2 this happens pretty frequently. It's craziness that it's still in this state.
Plant.
We do not have people in these regions that understand professional theory. A massive fucking has so much in it. How can the people that are still in charge of this process not know anything
Enemy
about
spotted A. Reloading.
It's so frustrating.
You got this.
Gotta go.
Harbor was rotating from the other site. Get them while you can. While you got numbers.
One enemy
Good
remaining.
job.
I have guy. Right here, okay.
That's off the table for now, and I just wanted to rant about that a little
We
bit.
move as a unit, okay?
How
Last thing I need is some
hero messing things up.
Anyway, I won't rant about it any longer because it may actually be extremely detrimental to do so, because then I'm going to get into the nitty-gritty, and that's probably not a good idea when it comes to the U.S. immigration process. So yeah, wanted to talk about that a little bit. Eventually, hopefully, our Apex team will all be here in America playing together
Gotta go.
at the Moist HQ, the House of Hydration. But for now, they're going to be playing out of Canada.
Enemy spotted B.
Yep, really excited for the season. Of course, I will be watch partying the games, and that's about it. Tim.
Hello guys, today I'm speaking to R, and you know boys, today I want to talk about something that kind of blew me away. Now, what's the difference between Valve and Nintendo, okay? Nintendo does not like it when the audience that they cater to.
Spike down mid.
I got hit by that sniper from Harbor through.
Search.
You gotta go help him.
I can. I'm gonna try to get to the spike.
Especially if games that are over
Last player standing.
it is honestly childish.
You gotta change your life.
Wall raised. Opponent killed.
30 seconds left.
Anyways, I'm playing another Metroid 2 remake on the old Steam.
Can't use this yet.
Valve has actually shut down Valve's hard work. Team Fortress Source 2, alright? Source 2 aims to recreate a new Team Fortress experience in Source 2 using Sandbox.
10 seconds left.
Now, for anybody that doesn't know what Sandbox is, Sandbox is a spiritual successor to Gary's mod. Think of it, Source 2, Gary's mod.
Enemy down.
Now, Source 2, for anybody who doesn't know, is Valve's current game engine, okay? For the longest time,
Grenade.
we used to be
Clock
playing
sticking.
on the Gold Source engine back in the days of Counter-Strike.
Help a girl
Efficiency
out,
era.
would you?
We moved on to Source with Half-Life 2, which was, at the time, a mind-bogglingly beautiful physics simulator. And we kept Source until Source 2 dropped. Now, Source 2, I believe the only two games that operate within it commercially from Valve are Dota 2, which is like the first
I
Source
will
2
rip
game,
the
from my
light from them.
and most recently, Counter-Strike 2. Now, to understand the difference between these game engines under the hood can be obviously, Team Fortress 2 in this situation is kind of like Valve's red-headed stepchild, okay? If you ever thought that your gaming community was like, you know, let's say that you were anybody that was a fan of a specific game franchise, and you were like, damn, they forgot about it. Team Fortress 2 is pretty much up there with Forgotten Children, like Silent Hill, and obviously Silent Hill is recently getting a remake. Team Fortress 2 last major seasonal update was December 2023.
Last player standing.
Pretty hard.
Spike down mid.
Rest.
In fact, the only one that plays Team Fortress 2 is surprisingly my brother. Never expected it. But Team Fortress 2
Barrier
is
created.
all the way back from 2007. I first played this on So, of course, times have changed, and Team Fortress 2 is obviously evolved.
Match point.
I survived obliteration. I will survive them.
Need a drop.
Issues with bots. But then again, what multiplayer game doesn't really have a bot situation going on? That said, let's get back into the meat and potatoes of the situation. So you all know Team
Okay, Google. How do you spell competitive?
Competitive is spelled C-O-M-P-E-T-I-T-I-V-E.
I'm out of here.
For the most part, it was effectively just Team Fortress 2 in Source 2 engine. But if you're looking closely at this, you'll notice that this has a lot of actual assets that are
Spike is
directly
here.
from Valve. So
I have the spike.
none of this is an original.
My ultimate is ready.
Actually, just the same assets, it seems. In fact, a lot of the similar assets from Team Fortress 2 as it existing officially, all the way over to Team Fortress 2 Source 2. So, in this regard, in comparing it to other fan games,
Can I get a heal, Sage?
Healing you.
I would say Black Mesa.
Thank you.
If you look at the history of Black Mesa
I'm
was
outta here.
developed in response to Half-Life Source 2004. Valve ported Half-Life to the Source engine, which lacked new features or improvements. The two teams wanted to improve on the Source and eventually merged to become Crowbar Collective. Team originally
Spike planted. Can't use this yet. Can't use this yet. Barrier created.
One enemy remaining.
I'm hurt bad. Buy me 5 seconds.
Enemy B. Not that.
Good work there, Mr. 9K.
Strike at their weak points. If one link breaks, the rest will follow.
Commercial releases for what initially started out as fan remakes. It is a stark contrast to Nintendo, like I mentioned earlier. But again, this was super
Here.
weird for me to kind of sit down and wrap my
Spike
head
is here.
around because I wasn't really understanding
Someone get this orb!
Here.
What's wrong with you kids? Jesus
Just take it.
Christ. I'm already got my my ult. It just doesn't make sense. You can see that.
made by the community. So here they showcased an actual DMCA, which I looked through, and they said, what is the nature of the claim here of the copyright ownership?
We're gonna wait this out, Omen.
And submit IP infringement complaints. So I
Don't walk in line with me. That's gotta be the other side.
Cover going out.
Yep, 'cause I know Raze is always on the other side. We
It's
got
all the way at B.
Enemy spotted mid.
Anyways, it was all on me. But you can maybe res.
game mode for Face Punch's Sandbox. Space Crunch has not licensed any Valve assets for Sandbox.
Let me know if they get up there.
Sage, can you go res?
No, I'm not moving across the entire map to go res someone.
One enemy remaining.
Which even in that case, Nintendo unfortunately has some claim. This is much Mario game with entirely assets. This is like a Metroid game with entirely
Don't sit down. We're not done yet.
Rebuilding a one-to-one version of Team Fortress
Help a girl out, would ya?
their assets in another
Go, go, go.
all for free. And if you can understand, Team Fortress 2, even if it isn't as alive as
Take
Counter-Strike,
it.
probably makes Valve money too. And obviously, for a company like Valve, who needs money to continue their efforts and
Gotta go.
Steam Deck, God knows what else, yeah, they're probably going to jump into any company.
Ah,
I'm
break's
not
over.
sick for Valve doing this. Obviously, I understand.
Quiet.
Community projects. This one,
Oh, just stomp in there. What is wrong with you
Oh,
kids?
shut up, bro. Like, please walk.
Blinded.
Time to hunt.
find some of the issues that still persist in the original game. Unfortunately, how they did it ended up putting them at the wrong end of the
I'll
DNC
come with you,
pipeline.
Sage.
And there isn't anything you can say that is going to make
Let's
many
rotate.
are there?
Echoes up top. One.
Be tempted.
Sage.
under Sandbox and maybe try getting them to work on Source 2.
Reload.
That kid is so bad. Oh my god.
Spike down B. Last player standing.
This may have had a much better ending. So anyways, we were discussing the project's
Shoot that over.
One enemy remaining.
My ultimate is ready.
being unusable anymore with Sandbox's recent major entry.
Stealing sight.
Good aim.
Good job, good job.
Time to stock back up. I can buy. Who needs what?
Unfortunately, they put themselves on the wrong end of the law. Which, look, I'm not the biggest fan of copyright laws myself, but obviously, I think for a lot of people who are
Spike
saying
is
this
here.
was some fan game, it was a
Go.
which is still
Let's go
very
here.
different.
Quiet.
I just wish
Quiet.
Valve would have worked
Fall
directly.
back.
I must endure.
That would have been
Quiet.
better. Unfortunately, that DMCA notice I read you, yeah, it came from Valve's actual legal team directly. We received confirmation that the notice was fully sent by them, and it was.
I
not
suggest
a
you move.
Unfortunately,
Shadows
it can't happen,
traveling.
but this is par for the course. Now, don't get me wrong.
Nowhere to run.
Spike down A.
Absolutely fucked.
Shit. Team Fortress Source 2 for crying out loud. I'm pretty sure Team Fortress Source 2 this is something that Valve
this.
work towards and make sure that the best possible scenario would have probably ended with
I got
these
Spike.
guys potentially being brought in.
Yep, look right there.
Commercially brought in.
There.
You gotta get the plant, bro. You saw where Gecko was.
Spike planted. Enemy spotted A. Reloading. Running low.
Last player standing.
To the gaming community here anyway. And it's not like Valve
One enemy remaining.
Four down.
aren't modders to this game. October 3rd, 2023, they hired a
Why do you keep peeking when you have 35 health? How dumb are you? You gotta play the time.
Got greedy for the ace.
Clutch.
Here we go, down the ring.
Defenders win.
Now, there was also another situation recently where Portal 64 got taken down. And if you don't know Portal 64, it's basically a port of Portal to the Nintendo 64. And by God, it actually turned it into a ROM for the Nintendo 64 that, from what I understand, you can even play on actual legitimate hardware as well. I've never really played around with it. Wasn't really the biggest Portal fan to begin with. So obviously I was going to sit around and play. But then again, this is impressive stuff. Valve has apparently taken this down, and it actually
Valve respecting Nintendo. And the reason for that is that apparently in the development of this actual mod, you do need a copy of Portal to run this. Like, there are files from the game that you bring over, and what it will do is actually use a specific library known as libultra, which again is an official SDK used to make all commercial Nintendo 64 games during the console's life. So because we're using official Nintendo tools that weren't authorized to be used by the modding community, Nintendo or Valve jumped in and just basically wanted to get their chestnuts legally out of the fire too, in case it ever came out that they were possibly facilitating this nonsense as well. Recently, Valve has also released, I believe, Portal 2, the Portal Collection on the Switch, so I don't think they want to piss off Nintendo any more than they do with the Steam Deck and the constant emulating of Switch games. But let's move on beyond all of this. So, to be honest, guys, at the end of all this, guys and gals, like, this is just par for the course on what I expected legally to happen. Again, this would be one thing if these guys were making, like, Team Fortress 3 with all unique assets. Then I don't think Valve would have ever really done anything, but obviously when you're wholesale ripping assets, any company is going to be mad at this. Valve is the most charitable companies in this situation. Have this been, you know, we can't get to into oblivion. I mean, there are a lot of issues regarding copyright in this but yeah, I wanted to look into this in a case of Valve taking down a campaign. It's what now, personally, I think while legally Valve is right, as it would have done better, had Valve chosen to just dropped, and I had it added to my library. I mean,
and it doesn't run, obviously, because it's missing some key bits and pieces, got a lot of broken wires, a lot of duct tape that's seen better days, and thinking, could we make it run? Which I think would be cool. So, I'm gonna try. There's the Arduino in here, a little bit loose. Hopefully the code is still loaded on it. Gyro and accelerometer down here seems solid. Controller and some Bronx looks like, so we can figure that out. And figure out the battery's been sitting for like 8 years. They let out the battery, so they probably but maybe we'll see. If not, it's a good new battery that goes up, but the goal is to get this thing to put it back in 2008, 2009. Didn't really have before, but anyway. The battery section is just this team that has batteries, so a lot of orange that we can do these days. Which man, a lot of performance is just like speed and work. Parts in a hardware store. There's this garage up in San Jose. Still there. I went in there, trying to buy one tire, and they were like, "Are you a maniac? What do you want? See. Nice. Excellent. It's the beginning of life. It took me a year or so. Steam's new especially given Steam's worldwide reach. So basically, they just didn't want to have AI stuff on their platform because they didn't want to be held accountable for it. Sorry, I'll zoom in for you guys. There you go. Is that better? I hope so. Today, after spending the last few months learning more about the space and talking with game developers, we are making changes to how we handle games that use AI technology. This will enable us to release the vast majority of games that use it. First, we are updating the content survey that developers fill out whenever they submit to Steam. The survey now includes an AI disclosure section. Well, you need to describe how you're using AI in the development and execution of your game. It separates AI usage in games into two broad categories. Pre-generated, any type of content or code that's created with the help of AI tools during development. Under the Steam distribution agreement, you agree to promise Valve and will not include infringing content. Okay, so basically, alright, this makes sense. So what Valve is basically making people do is they're making people effectively indemnify themselves or take accountability for what they're uploading. So it's like an added layer of separation, the way that we evaluate all non-AI content, including a check that your game does meet those promises. Live generated. Any type of content that's created with the use of AI tools while the game is running. In addition to following the same rules as pre-generated AI content, this comes with an additional requirement in the content survey. You'll need to tell us what kind of guardrails you're putting on your AI to ensure that it's not generating illegal content. So again, this is all about Valve making sure that they remove any legal liability for themselves. This is not really them approving or disapproving of any AI content. It's just them saying, we don't want to be accountable for this at all. This is a strong business move. Valve will use the disclosure in our review prior to the game. We also include much of the disclosure on Steam so customers can understand how the game uses AI. Secondly, we're releasing a new system on Steam that allows players to report illegal content inside of games that contain live-generated AI content. Using the endgame overlay, players can easily submit a report whenever they encounter content they believe should have been caught by the appropriate guardrails on AI generation. I'm going to be honest, guys, I think this is kind of a mistake because people are going to keep using it whenever they don't understand what the actual rules are. So I think this is a mistake for them to do this, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I would assume they probably know it better than I do. I think Steam is very well run. So I could be wrong about this. Today's changes also are a result of us improving our understanding of the landscape and the risks in space, as well as taking to game developers. And also it makes a lot of sense because, so they originally talked about this in June, and back in June, almost all AI conversations were centered around things being derivative from copyrighted works. But since June, there's been a lot of other people who have developed their own AI tools that don't use any sort of illegal materials. Like a great example of this that's like kind of weird is, remember that girl Susu who created an AI to generate naked pictures of herself for her viewers on OnlyFans, and all that AI tool was built by her. It was informed by her. So yeah, basically, the frame of reference that people looked at AI from 6 months ago was AI is parasitic and it takes copyrighted material and then it makes it its own. But now, as people's usage of AI has evolved, that is no longer the only cultural relevance AI has. And people are building like self-contained AI tools that don't have these type of ethical problems. The only exception to this will be adult-only sexual content that's created with live-generated AI. We are unable to release that type of content right now, and we all know why. It's because people would release content with people that are underage. Everybody knows this. This is, of course, the right decision for Steam to make. It's taken us some time to figure this out. We're sorry it's made it harder for some developers to make decisions around our games. We don't feel like we serve our players by rushing into decisions that have this much complexity. Yes, I'm going to be honest, guys. This is such a great response. Like, this is so good. Like, actual, like, yeah, common Valve W, common Steam W, common Gavin W. There it is. Yeah, this is exactly the way that I think somebody should handle it. And so what did this individual say? Let's hear what he had to say. Next 6 months, Valve said video games using machine learning code were being denied. Okay, so what's this person saying? Log. Who are they kidding with this? Valve's existing moderation is questionable at best. At time posting, one of the store's most prominent sellers is a game about your fucking aunt and cousins.
while another is an Alex Jones platformer. What's wrong with that? Fuck this guy. Yeah, fuck this guy. This guy's just trying to tell everybody else what they can and can't play. Fuck him. Why can't you make a video game? Why can't you fuck your aunt and cousins in a video game? Why not?
Okay, weirdo.
Do you think I don't think this guy has the moral authority to tell me what I can and can't play. Get the fuck out of here. This is, bro. This is all like a fucking. How old is this guy? I have no idea. There's a 30-year-old hall monitor. If you don't watch it, if you don't want it, don't play it. What's wrong with you? He's a Nazi? I don't think he's not a Nazi. No, he's just an idiot. Bro, like, people really need to stop using that word. Nazis and, like, not small people Nazis saying slavery, I really think it does a disservice to the horrors of slavery and the horrors of Nazi Germany. This guy wants to remove an incest game from Steam, okay? It's not a big deal. I think he's totally wrong. But it's not a big deal, okay? I expected to believe that just because developers have to promise not to do machine generated content, they're going to adhere to that, and Valve is going to catch the offenders in the first to not hold to. Of course, there's going to be people who are going to put in content that shouldn't be there. That's why you have guardrails to hold them accountable. And now some points is well under uncertainty surrounding what's actually still remain. This is good for he's right about this. I think every single piece of machine generated imagery in existence should be reported as legal content. Am I supposed to dispense that button until it resolves? Well, this isn't even true. Like, and I know that it's kind of it's often sad to see a person like this. Why does a person do this? Why does a person say this? I don't understand. Because a lot of you guys know I just provided one example of somebody who has an AI image generation system that's not informed by copyrighted content. And also, like, I'm not even sure if I agree that using copyrighted content is a reference point to generate content. It's kind of not.
Keith Bellinger? You saw it? I'm like, what the fuck, dude? These motherfuckers, if they have it out, they keep trying to plow shit. Like, fuck. Well, yeah, but nobody else's mailbox is fucking on its side. So I'm like, what the fuck? And does the fucking village take responsibility for that? I mean, all I know is I got video of my mailbox before that when I snowblowed, and it's standing straight up. Side. So I'm like, it wasn't an act of God that did that. So I'm just. Yep. But yeah, because my thing is like, dude, it's not an act of God. And as far as I know, the only one who can put their blade on the city streets are the city plows. So it wasn't a random fucking plow truck. It had to be a city plow truck that was pushing the snow.
Yeah.
So it's not an act of God, and the city plow truck is the one that did it, and they damaged my property. I understand that they needed to clear the snow, but also they damaged my property while doing so. So
Yeah.
how does that work out? Yeah, like I don't even care. Just give me the fucking wood and the cement, and I'll fucking replace it myself. But I don't want to pay for it. Because I don't know. I'm presuming that thing is snapped off down below, and I bet the plastic that's it's got like a plastic cover that encloses the wooden post. And I'm assuming that wooden post is snapped off, and I bet the plastic around that post is all jacked up. I should what? What? I mean, I can 3D print a mailbox, but I can't fucking print the whole fucking thing. That shouldn't probably break. Something that large, but they did. My neighbors. I don't know if you saw my two neighbors' mailboxes. My two neighbors right next to me and the one right before that had their fucking mailboxes taken out by some kid like a couple months ago. Driving down the street, spun his car out, went through the yard, hit both their mailboxes. Yep. Alright, well, I appreciate it. Thanks for letting me know. No, I fucking dude. I knew you were probably dealing with absolute power. still here. Alright, I'll let you go. No worries. But yeah, I'm just saying, if you know of one, or if that you can find a used one, or make a defend them, now. Nah, dude, it wasn't that. It was not. I mean, dude, it was everywhere. It wouldn't snow. It was the sidewalks. It was the fucking apron. It was the side of my garage. It was the whole cement part in the front. It was the snow. It just was like slushy. That's what I was saying. I've never had it take me longer than it took me 3 hours to move the snow, and that was the longest it's ever taken.
Yeah, it was fucking. I honestly went in and asked the plans of the parking lot manager what was drains. He says I can't get anything done. Open up your sewers, let the shit drain down the sewers. Really, I'm like, dude, I appreciate that.
Yep.
Just fucking destroyed some cars.
Well, that's yeah. I mean, that's the problem. Is that, and I mean, I honestly, once I got down to the actual watery part, when I got to the front of my apron, because the cars have been driving up and down the streets, I could move like, and it actually like almost floated the very end for like a good fucking 14 inches or so. I could push the whole thing and push it into the street, but it was getting to the actual apron part, to like the edge of the street, that I was just, it wouldn't move. I'd like fucking hit it until either the fucking blower would turn off, or I'd like hit it and it would kind of stop, and I'd back up.
go and basically raid these houses and try to get these packages and cases and stuff like that that have like loadouts in there, armor plates and things like that. Get armor plates, you wanna and then like touch your guns. You know, try not to get like sniper guns.
He says, try not to get sniper gun. What the?
Use this time for some target practice. Real things coming soon. Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the
Sensitivity
skies.
to Rixley. Ay, mira, cabrón. ¿Qué carajo te crees? Tirándome tiros a mí, gente, cabrón, me habrá dicho. ¿Dónde estás? No te vas a esconder, cabrón. Ah, mira, me caí. Mananana, mananana, mananana.
All stations, this is Shadow 01. Deployment to the war zone has been authorized.
I want that bird ready in 3 mics. Relay those coordinates.
You could also make up a class. I hear that you can make up a class because I made up a class beforehand, and then once there's like this loadout drops or whatever, you go to the loadout drop, and then you're able to like unlock your loadout that you like specifically.
Let's get this done.
Rather than getting random guns and shit. So that's also an option too if you want to
set a drop point for your squad, soldier. Keep clear of that gas. Get to the safe zone.
Guess we can try to, you know, let's drop like I don't know, right here. Oh, let's go to the vehicle area. Drop. Let's drop. Figure maybe this might be a semi-safe zone since loadout stuff out here.
You're losing ground. Move it.
You have
Your
to
squad
try
made
to
it to
look
the safe
around
zone.
this house. Try to look for packages and shit. Alright, let's see. Let's go raid another house.
What the fuck that money sign pop up?
You gotta collect that. That's money that you use to buy people back and stuff like that. Stuff a better gun than the pistol you have. Stuff for these enemies.
Oh yes, baby. That's what I want right there.
Should have been more careful. Your fight's over, soldier. Return to base.
Too easy.
Boss. Jay, I'm gonna go over that way. Head over
Be
that
careful,
way.
Doc. There's some dudes on that side, Doc. Yep, on the left. They're hopping on top of the crates, bro.
Want to get like med vest and.
I mean, let's cut through here. Cut through here. Yeah, but cut through here because they're all over that side on that fucking fort.
Like, person is probably gonna want to be coming.
Moving here.
Might want to go into there, towards that section because of closes.
I'm just trying to see in regards to.
Requesting recon flyover.
Your eyes open.
Yep, I got recon dog. There's a dude right in front of us, right in front of the street, right on the left.
You got a loadout drop inbound.
Loadout drop. Somebody's gonna be coming for that.
Gas is closing in. Get to the new safe zone.
Somebody here?
Yeah, I got one.
Secure the supply boxes. Locations are marked on your attack map.
By. Got some stuff here if you want to take. Remember, if you got any armor plates, you want to use them. Hold triangle down.
I can't.
Gotta hold triangle.
How does this show? I think I'm maxed out, dog.
Oh. Oh, watch out. Moving. Ah, he got me.
How do I buy you out, dude?
Got myself up.
Ah, he got me again. Watch out, be careful. There's a guy over here on this side. There's a squad. Got me. Gotta stay alive.
Got him.
Two of them. Jump back in. Right, I think I'm jumping in. Still alive?
Yeah, dude, I killed like all these motherfuckers already, dog.
Watch out, there's enemies. Dropped in next to me.
Shoot the other guys, yeah!
Ah, die, down. Oh, I'm being revived. Is that you?
Yeah, oh shit. He got me.
And,
shit.
Hold on.
Trying to revive
I'll go again. Got to agree,
damn,
bro.
somebody just ran his ass over with the fucking vehicle.
Alright, redeploy.
There you go. I guess in order to bring me back now, you would have to buy me out. So you would have to go to one of these buyout places here. So I just marked the location where it's a buy
Gas
station.
is inbound. Marking a new safe
Go
zone.
to that buy station. That green thing where I just marked.
Oh, with the shopping cart?
Yeah, that green shopping cart is where you can buy me back.
How much is it? Oh,
watch out,
gotcha.
there's a people there over there, so be careful, they're dropping in. Very careful, because somebody just finished. Oh, right there. Watch out, don't fight them. Don't fight them, don't fight them. Watch out, turn around. Ah, shit.
Both sides.
You'll be alright. That double team. Good job.
That was close. Gas is closing in.
Enemy movement in the AO.
Took a round. Can't take much more. Tossing smoke grenade. Throwing Molotov.
Enemy movement. Mark, cancel that. Enemy riot shield.
Gas is closing in. Relocating the safe zone. Drones are deploying buy stations in the area.
Taking fire.
I got you. Taking effective fire. Gas is inbound.
Move in here. Moving to my mark. Moving here. Move in here.
Moving! You got gas inbound. Safe zone relocated. Contact!
Self revive kit here.
You got gas moving in.
Move in here. Sniper squad sighted. Move it. Enemy here. Tossing smoke.
Moving to my mark.
Throwing Semtex!
I'm getting lit up! Gas is moving in. New safe zone located. Ten remain. You're almost done here. You got gas inbound. Safe zone relocated. inbound.
Attack me!
Got your pause. We're inbound now. Hook up and stand by. Here comes the snap. Good hook.
There they are. Ellen back. Nicely done. Target-rich environment out there, yeah? Time for assessment. Speed and violence make a great team. Sent some love from long range. Up close and personal. I like that. No rest for the wicked. Let's get back to work.
Already starting.
Check your weapons, check your gear. We're holding for deployment. Enemies dropping into the AO. All stations, green light. We are deploying to the war zone.
Prep for dust off. We're up in 3 mics. Let's move. Gang's all here. Word came down. We are green to go. So gear up and grab your chutes. We're going to the war zone. We're cleared hot on all threats. Watch your ass down there.
Let's get this done. All right, soldier, mark a drop point for your squad and go get after it. Be advised, gas is closing in. Proceed to the safe zone. Got a scavenger contract here. Found a buy station.
I see an enemy. North, south, lay together here.
Ah, pues sí. No manches.
Enemy soldier incoming.
No manches. Hijo de chingada madre, me mato con la misma arma.
Your squad mate is in the gulag. If they survive, they
Qué
redeploy.
pedo.
Squad mate has entered the gulag. They'll need to survive to redeploy. You gave it a solid try. Time to head back to base.
Found a buy station.
Friendly loadout drops on the way. Gas is moving in. New safe zone located. You got gas moving in. All right, your squad's in the safe zone. it to the war zone. Get geared up and stand by. Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies. All stations, we are green to go. Stand by for deployment.
Prep for dust off. We're up in 3 mics. Let's move. There you are. We got the green light. You're going to the war zone. Grab your gear and shoot. You're up in 3. Rules of engagement are simple. Weapons free on all threats.
Let's roll. Mark a drop point for your squad and lead them in. You got gas closing in fast. Unass yourself to the safe zone. Cash drop is en route.
LZ marked.
Smashed together, computerized casual dish. Oh yeah, where have we been for the last 10 years? Whatever floor we settled on with asset flips, we're gonna blast straight under it. It's gonna suck. It is, and I think that he's definitely right about this, is that AI will open the floodgates for people to, this is a good one, I like this. AI will open the floodgates for people.
Fleischer hit rock bottom 3 months ago when this picture went viral of him throwing out the first pitch while weighing 275 pounds. It was at this moment that Bert said, quote, "Never did I think it would come to this. I'm sharing this photo to hold myself accountable." That picture is over. That picture of my body is catching up to my body. 12 weeks later, Bert is down a whopping 45 pounds and sharing his body comparison to his Instagram. This is quite the accomplishment of the machine. Fleischer.
This article and think that you're fucking wrong. And isn't that a beautiful thing that the free market of the consumer gets to decide what they want to see? And there is going to be a lot of slump. Because in my opinion, I think this article is sick. But I also want to go back to the New York Times deciding which slop I get to read myself. Totally fucking wrong. It's wrong about everything. Except for this part.
Gear up fast. We're about to get evil.
Oh my God! No. Yeah, my God, but to my team.
Enemy soldier incoming. All stations, this is Shadow 01. Deployment to the war zone has been authorized.
I want that bird ready in 3 mics. Relay those coordinates. There you are. We got the green light. You're going to war zone. Grab your gear and shoot. You're up in 3. Rules of engagement are simple. Weapons free on all threats.
Let's roll. Battle Royale. Drop point for your squads, over. Keep clear of that gas. Get to the safe zone. Strongholds located. Targets are marked on your attack map.
Moving.
Alright, I'm back. Hello, somebody got a mic?
Got gas moving in. Your squad made it to the safe zone.
Oh, shoot. Oh,
Your squad mate is in the gulag. If they survive, they redeploy.
I just got shot for 2 different places.
Squad mate has been cleared for redeployment. Your squad mate was sent to the gulag. Don't fight for a chance to redeploy.
There's a bunch of shit under me.
Squad mate failed their mission. They're headed back to base.
That sounds good. So one thing that I've noticed at this event, and I was also thankfully at the US event,
Please, can somebody put their money together and buy me back?
I'm stuck. I don't know what this game is broken, dude. I'm stuck right here. I can't even move. But you can have my money. Come take it. I'm leaving. This game sucks. Here's my money. I literally can't move it from this place at all.
Loadout drop inbound.
Moving here.
Alright, do some man.
Gas is closing in. Get to the new safe zone.
Oh, I can move now that you came to me. Thank you, buddy.
That's the money. Take it. Green, take it. Now, Green, go buy me back. Green, go buy me back somewhere.
Go buy him back, buddy. He's crying.
Ain't no ping a surf station now, look.
Oh my god!
Exactly.
Ping a station.
Moving here. Disregard that.
Somebody got to see it?
You're losing ground. Move it. All right, your squad's in the safe zone.
Taking fire! Do not die here.
More essential. Most foundries are expanding. And so, what is Global Foundries do to expand? As a manufacturers company, we can only grow revenue.
You're ugly, but...
You're right.
I feel alive.
5 foundries of any scale. It's too scary, too big in revenue.
Can bro ping a station? Ping a store or something so I can know where it's at?
You said what?
Can you ping a mark? Can you ping a thing so I can see where it is? Push up on your D-pad. Push up on your D-pad.
I know.
Buy station marked.
Yeah, I get it.
I got it.
I know.
But I don't have any money, so I'm just moving there to get to it.
No.
2021, we put our first pylon in the ground to add capacity at our Singapore facility.
SMG here. Tornado!
It is.
Supply box is marked.
Assault
Secure
rifle
those
marked.
locations. Gas is closing in. Relocating the safe zone.
What? How's my first gun? Okay, now I am.
SMG here.
Where are what?
Can you come res me, bro? You just ran right past me.
I'm finna
I
come
didn't know
try to
you
come over.
died. How'd you die, bro?
You'll live.
I don't want to talk about it, okay? Shut up.
I just didn't hear any fighting, so I didn't expect my teammate to be dead.
No, I tried to throw a grenade and it wouldn't throw, and it killed me because I accidentally clicked the wrong button, and I would go throw a grenade, and my grenade did not throw.
Do someone have some spare money that I could use so I could buy my other gun? What?
Oh my game's a horse.
Destroy the
Oh, stop it.
Cluster mine deployed.
They provide some of the funding.
Ooh,
So a lot of people don't realize just how much research goes on in nodes that aren't the leading edge. But can you go into the
they're NPCs.
boundaries on these central nodes? You vote with your dollars. So somewhere around 70% of our revenue we put towards R&D, and that represents 2,000 people. We focus on end markets.
Somebody's looking at you. Right there, right there.
Can be created and differentiated to help our customers.
And it's another dude over there. Okay, I'm out.
Choose the types of features we need to add. Sometimes those features
Enemy soldier incoming.
in the software. It's IP for design, for complex or foundation.
Gas is moving in. New safe zone located.
So worldwide, 2,000 people doing R&D.
Drones are deploying buy stations in the area.
And features that serve these end markets and build out the platform for technologies. Any piece of recent development that makes you feel warm and fuzzy inside? Warm and fuzzy. I think I'm really excited.
Contract failed. Objective lost. We lost the supply cache location. Contract pulled.
Lost that contract. The figure of performance, endurance, reliability, and memory is super competitive. We actually create the memory cell with half the mass steps of our competition. So we have a performance benefit and a cost advantage in creating that technology. Those are the kind of things that make it work more than money. Actually, it makes me lose. I think for me, it's the photonics.
Gas is closing in.
I'm seeing a lot of people looking to use that. There's been very few options elsewhere. I think there's another good one. I am trying to choose mine. My favorite children.
Your squad made it to the safe zone. Enemies dropping into the AO. Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
Ensuring the supply chain, that secure supply chain. We're in Germany, and obviously Germany is a big point. Using those two bits of information are the answer to the woods in terms of meeting supply. Well, let me reflect on that question a little bit before I answer that very last part of it. For me, it was just amazing that you had an entire company depending on an industry called semiconductors, and really, it was obscure. No one really knew about it until you couldn't buy a car or something.
I'll get mine.
It's the semiconductor to create more capacity, it created action by governments around the world saying we need to be sure create some of this capacity in our own country. Activity. And I think that was a reflection of just how semiconductors are developing some of the country. So where are we from a supply chain? Very tough question in that all these end markets have different unique attributes and supply. I would say the auto industry is much better and balanced than where it was in 2021. But I think we're still at a point for the types of chips that are needed. And
given the transformation from internal combustion engine cars to autonomous cars.
Gas is inbound, marking a new safe zone. Gulag is closed until further notice.
That capability for some time to come, but much better aligned than what we worked towards.
Yeah, it's I speak to other companies in the industry and they say, yeah, to try and meet as much demand.
Loadout drop headed your way.
These are your customers and everybody else. Yes, I can confirm.
Look at them, Mark.
So the current boom in chips right now, but typically when we talk about machine learning,
Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies. Gas is inbound. Moving. The safe zone is far from your location. Get moving, pronto. Down to you, soldier. Bring home a win.
And so when we think about the future of AI, cloud will be where models are trained, generated, inference take place at the edge. And the two of those will be very powerful because you'll have the ability to have all your appliances, all your devices, whether your smartphone, your display, your television.
It's a valiant effort. Keep your head up. Return to base for debrief.
Quick response to whatever signal or sensing it has.
and Global Foundries can play closely in the edge, you reckon?
We like to be the leader in the edge, inference in the edge.
And infrastructure?
Infrastructure is super important, especially when we think about infrastructure for energy and infrastructure for communications.
Yep.
We have the leading technology for RF communication, whether it's short range Bluetooth NFC, mid range Wi-Fi, or for cell tower based in millimeter wave or 5G, where our technology is the heart of that, both from the infrastructure side and the smart mobile side.
If there's one thing you want the people watching to know about Global Foundries in sort of 20 seconds, what would it be?
It would be that innovation can't narrowly be defined by transistor scaling. Yes, it's a necessary and sufficient or necessary part of the technology requirements of our industry, but it's nowhere sufficient. That these essential chips, the types of features we add, bring life to all the appliances we use. You use secure pay on your mobile device. Well, guess who makes those devices? Global Foundries does, right? Because we put embedded memory in a microcontroller that has NFC connectivity. So that it has a secure element to make sure that your transactions are done in a secure way. When your cell phone connects to a 5G tower, it's all the silicon GF makes, not made on a single-digit nanometer, but made on differentiated essential chips that build out these features for those mission-critical applications.
So here we go into the after show. Here's some pointy questions for you that we didn't share in advance.
It's like Bill Maher overtime.
Oh, absolutely. What happened to the EUV machines that you had in Malta? Because I was there when they were being installed.
When we pivoted the company in 2018, we had no need for those machines. I believe we sold one to a research organization, and the other one ASML took back, refurbished it, and sold it to someone else. Took back, gave us some number of cents on the dollar.
There was a restocking fee.
Yes, very steep one.
What's happened to 12FDX?
12FDX is in our roadmap. Again, creating a technology well ahead of the market doesn't serve anybody. For us, it's making sure that we develop these technologies for the future in partnership with a customer with a specific end use in mind. So we continue to keep 12 FDX on our roadmap. We continue to engage customers to make sure the definition of that technology, where we're going to spend our R&D, is critical to an end market.
So this week, he recently announced a new office, new development in Penang, Malaysia.
Sorry, Dr. Ian, I'm done with that.
It was heartbreaking to see the way that he put it. It was heartbreaking to see the way that he put it. We knew something was up when we noticed that Chucky's head was because that wasn't normal.
Then we went to go check the security camera footage and we had the shock of our lives. As I was watching it and I'm freaking out, I just suddenly see Jason come. She actually hates water. She does not like water at all. Like Chucky is splashing and the water falls on her and she like goes back, but she still didn't stop. She still kept on following him.
When we saw Jay-Z not leaving Chucky alone and just going around and around the pool with him, just looking out for him, it was such a proud moment to see. Chucky is 13 years old, so to see him like doggy paddle for so long, it was really hard to see. JC tries to grip him so gently and not to like hurt Chucky. JC almost grips hair and the ears in front of him, and there was a few times when we were looking at him being explicitly, he pulls him out and then he goes back in. And then there was another time I was like, okay, this is the moment and enough. And we saw Jesse pulling Chucky out. It was just such a special moment. I was just so in total, Chucky was in for 24 minutes.
My mind was full of, I was completely in awe of what she did.
You're doing fine.
Good dog.
Keep the feet on the wall from the place we are talking about.
To see the rescue dog being a rescue dog being a rescue dog.
I definitely underestimate dogs because the unconditional love they have is really real and it's beautiful. And that's really nice.
Good dog. Good. Good dog. Good, good, good dog. Good, good. She dog, she good. Doggy good. He good dog. Hello.
Some people who don't know what you do at AMD. So I'm Johnny Waldrowski. I am the Technical Processor Marketing Manager for desktop and laptop consumer processors at AMD. Okay, awesome. And we're here to talk about this new Ryzen 8000 APUs, the first AM5 APUs. We're also going to talk about AM4 a little bit later. But my very first question, I have to get this out of the way before we get into the details of this. What the hell did you get so wrong? People have been waiting for new APUs forever. Yeah. Man, that's really a business decision, honestly. I didn't make that personal decision. But you're not thinking I could check, but you're not gonna let them it was inevitable, we will move it someday. It just probably was a little longer than most folks thought to get true APUs to AM5. I think a big piece of it is that every processor in AM5 is now an APU. They all have graphics built in. So there wasn't that honestly, its commercial usually drove that business, and so we didn't have to rush it to only the bigger APU to service the commercial side because they're really happy with the built-in radar graphics on Ryzen 7000. Okay. We kind of waited till it was the right time to come up with a more interesting solution. One with not only really powerful graphics, so the most powerful graphics you can get in a desktop processor, and graphics fast enough to play pretty much anything at 1080p, but also the very first NPU on a desktop processor. Yeah. So having the neural network processor, that new IP, that new resource for developers to take advantage of, along with really the best out-of-box processor gaming experience that has ever been. I can't think of a different alternative.
I like it. We're definitely going to get to the NPU, but there's 4 chips that were announced: the 8700G for 324, the 8600G for 299, the 8500G for 176, and the 8300G, which will have the price. What is that the price on?
The 8300G runs pretty only for OEM systems, so it will not be available in a box. The other 3 models we mentioned will be available in a box with it.
Okay, that's awesome. That's good to know, because I mean, so the whole idea around APUs is, correct me if I'm wrong, but it's a good entry point. They get in, they get good graphics, but also have the ability to expand in the future if they want.
Exactly. You're a computer guy. I'm sure you have family members coming to you and say, I don't want to spend a lot. What's good? And like, if my nephew came up to me, I'd be like, this is what you do. This is your bases are covered. It's good CPU. It's good gaming performance. It's expandable. There's no reason you can't throw a XTX if you decide to become a business gamer. But you can get a great experience in every game out there. You can enjoy every game out there. And that's for gamers who expand developers addressing more people who maybe more demanding games. So it's that great cycle that you see in Friends forever, right? And it's still a lot higher on a different tier of graphics performance.
Yeah, well, and I guess that's one of the questions I have, because you did announce some updates to a 4-bit GPU, Ryzen 5000 with the 5600 GT and 5500 GT. So a little updates there. Why would somebody go AM4 over AM5? Why not both at the same time?
First of all, we got a massive install base. We proved, like, you could have a launch board with a Ryzen 1700X in it from, what is that now, 5 years ago?
Maybe longer than that.
And if there's a bias update for that board, you can put in a 1500XP and have something that's really cutting edge. So as long as those boards are out there, there's still a market for
Eyes up.
it just makes a lot of sense for us to keep supporting that market. And we're happy to do it.
Well, I would imagine it's also a platform cost kind of thing. So, I mean, especially if this is aimed at kind of newer builders, it would be cheaper to go for the AM4 version. But then why step up and pay a little bit more for that AM5?
The AM5 solution is for people who you might not want to pay the most, but you also want to continue into the future. And we've totally proved with AM4 we've kept a platform going for years and years and years. And we learned a lot new from it. So we would like to do the same thing with AM5. You should have a lot of confidence as a consumer that you can buy an entry-level AM5, not spend a ton of money, but have a platform that's going to grow with you. Absolutely. You don't have to replace it every couple of years. And I think that's really great.
Well, in the materials and in the presentation, you showed it up against a, what was it, 13400 GTX 660. That combination is more expensive than AM5, but we'll have to do our own independent testing. But what you're showing is it's on par, or it's sometimes better.
It's not on par, sometimes better, sometimes a little worse. From the CPU perspective, it's mostly better to have the A700G. But once again, you look at the other pieces of it, your expandability, your future-proofness, your ability to just keep yourself current with this platform, it just ends up being kind of a no-brainer if you take it all from our perspective. If you take it all the different factors, it's just really cool that be able to have something that'll grow with you, and that'll go to the top and later. But once again, no reason you can't put a 7900 XTX into an 8700G system, and that's great. As you can see here, there's nothing in there. Yep. There's nothing in your way. If you want to put a high-end graphics card.
Well, so one of the things with the AM4 based APUs was it was very reliant on DRAM. You know, the timing, dual channel versus single channel, things like that. Does that all still apply for the AM4?
Absolutely. So when you have an integrated GPU, you're relying entirely on the memory subsystem in the platform. That means your system RAM is going to be what's powering your GPU as well. And so two things are really important. First of all, dual channel RAM, absolute must. That's a huge bandwidth advantage.
So don't skip on that. Even here,
you've got to have dual channel. And if you can, 6,000 is pretty cheap nowadays. If you can do dual channel 6,000, you're going to hit those great frame rates and really play performance. That's good.
Okay, so the graphics here, so this is no quantity. We've seen this in the mobile parts, correct? What are we seeing? Are there any benefits to having it in a software system like this versus,
like thermally constrained system?
Sure, I mean that's the difference. You have two things. You have a lot more power at your disposal. So these are 65-watt parts, so they can use more power. And power is pretty linear with graphics in these kind of parts. And like you were saying, you can thermally give yourself a lot more temperature. So you're not going to get constrained by hot temperatures on a laptop. So we did see a significantly better perf on the desktop just because of these things.
Throw some grenades on that one guy.
This desktop system has the first socketable desktop system with an NPU in it.
Correct.
Why is that important for AMP to have an NPU on the desktop?
Well, I mean, it's important in general because we're pushing the whole market, the whole ecosystem towards a future of AI PCs. Like everything else in PC hardware, it's chicken or egg. If you don't build the hardware, developers can't develop it. So we were the first to laptops last year with an NPU. Now we're the first to desktop.
Throw a grenade in there!
NPU. And
grenades!
You see in the ecosystem, like everybody's always talking AI, and everybody can envision this future where your PC seamlessly can summarize things and set up travel for you and knows context about your life and can tailor everything to you and can generate images for you. And these extra resources, and it's not just the NPU, you have to have a good iGPU as well. CPU has to be capable. But all of this is part of that. And you're seeing, we announced last month, next gen mobile will have, 40 to 50 tops, right? A lot of tops with just the NPU. So all of this compute resource will get gone.
Throw grenade.
Forward, just because AI is fairly demanding. But it's exciting to see how it's actually changing the way we use PC.
Well, it makes me think all the people who have non-APU based Ryzen 8000 chips don't have an NPU. What's stopping you from having an NPU in your chip?
To be honest, it's just the word I'm looking for. You're trying to address different parts of the market for different. It's a different die on the Ryzen 500G and the 300G, and that die just doesn't have an NPU on it. So to save costs, to hit that market, we needed to take that out. I do believe the day is coming when everything will have an NPU. I think that's an inevitable future. But as we plan forward and kind of find our way, I think these are the right parts, the right prices to kind of put us into the mainstream and get that user base.
Well, but I also think about people who bought a 7950 X3D, one of the best, greatest top-of-line chips out there. They don't have an NPU.
That's true, but on desktop, NPU is is less of a consideration right now because these NPUs, once again, they're about 16-inch tops, which is great, especially for laptops. The NPU was really designed as a efficient way to run AI workloads. We can do things in less than a watt, but you need tens of watts on a GPU. Now on a desktop, you've got a lot of wattage to play with. You've got a problem. If you want to do AI, you can get a GPU, and you can get way more performance than you would on an NPU. The data's coming, I think, in the future as we ramp up perf, like I said, 40+ tops, where you're going to start to see the NPU crossover in performance to the GPU, but still delivering less power, requiring less power. And I think then things get more interesting. And honestly, we have to kind of map this out and chart it out. Along with everybody, we're figuring out where's the most resources needed. Do we need to bolster up the NPU after that? Or is it more of an internal GPU bolstering? Or do we have to, it's this constantly evolving discussion. And until we have the first, I think, I'm looking for the Windows next version where...
Push one guy, there's one guy there, push him!
Experience and can access
another one.
IPs.
Push him.
I think after that,
get to the hill.
Know what we need. We'll have a better idea to make a roadmap.
Speaking of roadmaps, is it safe to say you want every CPU from mobile to desktop to have an NPU in it, or do you think there's still some situations where it doesn't really matter?
I mean, like I said, in the case of desktop, in the near future, I don't know if there's a use case that you'd require an NPU, because NPUs in a desktop can be very powerful, very powerful AI tools. Having said that, that doesn't mean that the day won't come, right? When the NPU is intrinsically, always used for this one use case. That makes a lot of sense.
So before we get out of here, one of the other things I want to talk about is aim 4. This thing refuses to die. Well, and my first question is aim 4 holding back aim 5 adoption, do you think? By having released 4 new aim 4 chips, is this stopping people from adopting aim 5 and going into the future?
I don't think that's a concern. Like, if that's the right product for you, then buy aim 4. If you want, the lowest cost DDR4 solution that still has great performance, I am so okay with you buying aim 4. Go ahead. I mean, that's how we address the market, right? The competition put DDR4 on their next-gen boards. We just kept the older stuff going and said, hey, this is a low-cost basis. You can get these for dirt cheap. They still perform. XP still really takes it to that next level. So why not have these things living together? And I think the day, we've all been through.
Can anyone help me?
Right? There's going to be a day when DDR5 gets way cheaper than DDR4. And then you're going to see those old platforms get less, interest. But, man, people still have the interest, and we're super happy to service their needs.
It's just funny because I remember when the 5800 X3D came out, even the video we did, we were like, oh, this is a swan song for AM4. This is probably the end. It's like, wait, hold on, they're still making AM4 CPUs. How do you find that endpoint? Is it just RAM costs that you think, or hey, you know what, AM4 we're no longer going to kind of push forward?
I think if you look traditionally, it tracks to RAM costs.
Oh.
I think the moment that DDR5 is cheaper, why would you buy an AM4? Right? I don't know if there's a good reason to do that.
Yeah.
There might be, if the CPUs are cheap enough, it still might offset it. It might be okay. But
just drop grenades in there.
Even availability, at a certain point, it just gets harder and harder to find that RAM.
True.
And so, but we're happy to keep it going as long as people want to buy it, as long as our partners make memory. Okay, works for everybody.
You guys talk.
Well, the 5600 X3D was Micro Center only.
That's right.
The messaging, if I remember correctly, was
They leave one guy on the zone to cover, and you guys can't.
To, single vendor. This isn't the same thing as happening with 5700 X3D, right?
That's absolutely true.
So it's going to be widely available, and actually, the cost of it is only a little bit more than 5600 X3D, and you're getting more cores, things like that. Why introduce this now when you got the 5800 X3D, it drops down the price here and there, but then that 5600 X3D is also still around. I guess if you can get to a Microsoft.
Yeah, exactly.
I guess a better question for me is it because the people were angry that they couldn't get the 5600 X3D that you're like, okay, you know what, let's do the 5700.
A lot of this stuff, first of all, it's a business decision. We look at the market, see what people want, see what they're still buying. AM4 is still strong, AM5 is strong too. We're happy with that. Don't feel the need to yank the carpet out and say there's nothing more for you if we can do it. There's also other considerations in the business. Maybe they had a bunch of guys that they had, you know, kept for this use case that didn't materialize, or they changed their mind, and the business use case is a big piece of it. So if we have the guy, we can address the market, and it's the right product, why not, right? So I think that's where we're at.
Right, well, a lot of exciting stuff. I'm excited to test it. Thank you so much for chatting with me, Johnny, and I really appreciate it. Thanks everybody for watching. Be sure to subscribe here on PC World for more PC hardware and software goodness from CES 2024. We'll see you in the next one.
Grenades on the back of it.
Good morning. Welcome to our first ever OpenAI Dev Day.
I just got back from the OpenAI Developer Day. They call it Dev Day. This is the first conference they held. We try to attract developers, programmers to come and turn all that GPT AI goodness into services that we can use in the real world.
We know that people want AI that is smarter, more personal, more customizable, can do more on your behalf. Eventually, you'll just ask the computer for what you need, and it'll do all of these tasks.
I thought there were three pretty interesting announcements. The first was they announced GPTs, they call them. These are special purpose chatbots that you can create through a little build interface that they released today. So ChatGPT, most of us know it, it's this general purpose AI chatbot. These GPTs are a specific purpose chatbot that you create. So you tell it what you want to do, you upload some of your own data, and then you give it a purpose.
So today, we're taking our first small step that moves us towards this future. We're thrilled to introduce GPTs. GPTs are tailored versions of ChatGPT for a specific purpose. To start, GPT Builder asks me what I want to make. And I'm going to say, I want to help...
I'm done.